gonna say, there's no way you just like knew there was Mewtwo crazy frog porn out there.
I'm like, okay, I need to hit him with a really crazy frog porn bit because that's a huge bit in this campaign. So I'm like, I'm gonna hate this. So I go into Google Images. I'm like, go crazy frog porn. it's my worst search ever. But
I would have said crazy frog like Rule 34.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm surprised you didn't use Rule 34.
But, like, okay, I should have. But half the images in that search result were some real guy with his crazy frog stuffy with his dick out. Which scarred me forever.
That's so much worse.
Oh my
Robert,
God.
you suffered too much for the bit.
Oh, real God. Oh my God. Are you looking at now?
No. I don't want to see
Thank
the crazy
God.
frog porn. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Let me start.
Yeah, it's now just a hazy memory in my mind. But I laughed at that Mewtwo one. Like, why is this here? Who made this?
It was just what I was talking about when you were in there. Me and Jane were watching this, like, a YouTube video, and there was, like, a do not laugh section, because this YouTuber's just hilarious, and his reaction content's pretty funny. And there was, like, 8 different clips that all used that section of Bad to the Bone with, like, the most random out-of-pocket. Like, half of them was just a still image, and then all of a sudden that sound started playing. And I got such deja vu from that right there.
I almost lost it with Bad as
It was so good.
Yeah, I love I think my favorite touch is like late in the process. I'm like, I should add Pikmin sound effects in here. And so
Just randomly.
like I put them in 3 slides, and like one of them, like, you know what? I'm just gonna put like 10 of them and have them loop. So you just can't think while answering the question.
It worked. For some of them, it definitely worked.
Oh. Stupid half-point penalty.
It's not fun if you win.
I like winning!
Yeah, can we add that to my chart that was theoretically made of all of our board game victories?
No. That's not fair. That was fun. I think the question about dirt was about as obscure as...
Yeah, that was like, and I made it bonus points specifically. Like, okay, I can't go too obscure on any of the questions.
I'm like, okay, we're fighting the Shrike.
I was close on the class.
You were
close.
you were so close.
I feel like fighter is the acceptable. So
I didn't
close
remember him
answer.
cast any spells.
Yeah, I cast Hunter's Mark at the very beginning of the fight, and that was it.
Alright, so shall we jump into the actual game then?
Well, I feel like that kind of fit for our recap, so let's just pick up exactly where we are with none. Please don't do that.
As the winner, Brad, you can do the recap. How does that feel?
Great, because I don't remember it. Can somebody start it for me?
Somebody died.
Oh, that's right.
Kairi
Kairi's dead.
exploded.
Silver noosed and then exploded.
Trying to remember where last session started. I believe it was. Did we finish the fight last session?
You did the whole thing, I believe, last session.
So, we had phase 2 of the Kenji fight, and then we managed to win pretty much by the skin of our teeth.
It was not that close.
It felt very close. We made our way down into town where we camped out. Kenji ended up waking up and then very abruptly cutting off his own arm. Then we made our way in, re-found the watchtower over the Great Bridge.
There was also a chase scene with the monster.
That's right. Chasing with the monster, which I think we very intelligently decided not to fight. And then found the Great Bridge, which had been mostly destroyed. Nimbus flew Kenji and Kairi over, where they got ganked by Faust. Faust ended up killing Kairi right as Nimbus got 25 and Alistair to like the halfway point of the bridge. I believe that's where we were. Faust was antagonizing the
You just call them
the clock stoppers and talking about how he'll just wipe their memory again. And they were having their understandable panic attacks.
Yes. I think that's good enough. Anyone have any details they want to fill in?
It's the bulk of what I remember.
That's about it.
Very good, very good.
Very good.
Okay, then you are all still standing on the Great Pyridine Bridge. I believe 3 of you are standing in the middle section that had ends chopped off, and the other 2 are standing behind that. And in front of you all, there is still Faust's party, who are still weeping and gnashing their teeth.
Well, because were Alistair and I on the middle platform with Nimbus?
No. Nimbus had been carrying Kenji and Kairi. She had left to go back for you two, saw Faust and his party ported in, turned back, and then Faust pulled you guys forward so you could see.
Okay. That's what it was.
Where am I right now?
Sorry, hold on 1 second.
Alistair, I'll throw you over. There's no way it goes
Doing
poorly.
audio mixing.
You started beating on him, didn't you? Or are you still?
Yeah, he teleported away. So
Yeah.
I think I'm next to the wall I tried to pin him against.
There's nothing left of her. Not even a speck of ash. Nothing.
Right, because she went supernova.
Hot and cold ship will never be canon.
And conversely, there's no trace of him either. All of it having teleported away out of your grasp. Like the coward that he is.
I'm just gonna move my head. It's actually on a swivel. I'm just looking around wildly for any sign of him. I'm assuming the only sign is the clock stoppers, right?
Yes. Red tints the edge of your vision. You don't even realize it, but you're panting hard. You see the clock stoppers. Well, you don't see them. Your eyes move past them. Unconcerned with them, as you have eyes only for that time untold rivalry repeated across many different loops, many incarnations of the same motif. And suddenly you realize why he had inflicted all of you with curses symbolized by 2 snakes chasing each other. For you are one and he is the other, just as he has always wanted. She is nowhere to be seen, and neither is he.
He said he restored all my memories, right? Was that every loop that we've ever been in, or?
My initial choice was that it would have been the memories of the first incarnation you played in this campaign.
Okay.
But if you want every single memory,
Well, I don't get to choose. It's something you forced on me. So I was just asking. For clarification.
I'm asking about how Robert feels about every single memory.
Every single one feels more cruel. So I feel like it's what Faust would do.
Every single one, then. Maybe not all of them crashing down at you at once, but some of them resurfacing in opportune moments, reminding you of your past. Every single one. The good, the bad, all of it.
Yeah, in the middle of my pantheon, I focus a little, slightly more than I was before, and I'm now giving a death stare to the clock stoppers. And I'm gonna start not like an angry walk over. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to describe it.
At this same moment, Nimbus, the cog that Kairi had as her last, final act of her own will, knocked free and releasing her
Oh
pendant.
yeah, I grabbed that, didn't I?
That's right, that was the last
Lies
thing
in your
I
clutches. Not quite claimed, not quite gathered, but literally in your hands. It pulses with power. With each thrum, you can feel the air around you warble with a deep bass.
I do want to take it. Well, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Or you do.
You do. You could be so much stronger, so much more.
Nimbus isn't crazy about power. I know mechanically speaking, Nimbus base boosted would be useful, but I don't know if Nimbus would take it.
There's also negatives that come to that boost. So
Did you
it's
say
like
base boosted?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want me to say?
No, that's what I thought you said. I wasn't expecting to hear Nimbus base boosted like it's some shitty YouTube title.
Nimbus got shatter.
Fucking all of her spells.
But on the
like
other hand, I do think
dubstep
Nimbus
gun.
might take it because of Kairi's sacrifice. And out of, like, obligation.
You don't have to claim it now, but it is in your hands.
That's true.
nonetheless.
So I have it for now. And it's not like anybody else has actually offered in-game to take it yet.
not yet.
Across the bridge, across that large gap behind you, 25 and Alistair, you stand helpless. Only able to watch. If only there
The
was
fuck
some
just
way
happened?
for two martial characters across some great gap.
I can throw you
How far is this gap?
like 100 feet. I can throw you the first quarter of the way.
It's a question.
It's up to you to do the rest.
Doesn't Mothglow give him like a hover walk for a little bit?
Is it one now?
Doesn't Mothglow give you like a hover walk? Can't you just use that?
For like 10 feet.
When the wearer dashes, they float just above the ground.
Alistair, what would you do in this moment? What would your first instinct be upon witnessing that tragedy?
Shouting for Nimbus to come get us.
Yeah? Can I see Nimbus?
Yeah, she's holding something in her hands. White,
Pog
powerful.
shaped.
Cock shape.
Cock?
White, pale, and powerful.
That's
sense
what they call it.
the
I can't
familiar
relate.
sense of time warping very slightly in the area. As if something very heavy was laid on the very fabric of the world, and that indentation could be felt in the fabric.
We gotta get over there. Nimbus, come pick us up. We gotta get over to Kendi.
Picture that, but shouting.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
don't know.
Well, I gotta go. I'm still in bird form. I guess I never left, did I?
Not unless you chose to.
I probably wouldn't have, because all that happened pretty quickly. Like, he just froze us, right? I don't know. So I guess how big can I loop the cog around my little bird leg? Is there a convenient way for me to hold it?
You rest it between your shoulders.
Yeah, okay. I'll go pick up
In the small
the
of the
others.
bag.
Well, I guess I can only pick up one of you at a time, right?
You fly back to grab 25, and Alistair, without realizing it, you had begun to move across the gap. Your moth cloak, the wings are stretched out wide.
What the fuck?
As if it had a mind of its own, it had already begun to carry you across.
Cole has a fly speed now? What the fuck?
Okay. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna bust in the fact that I'm being moved across the gap.
As you notice that you're moving, you feel your focus begin to falter, and so do the wings. So very quickly, you erase the doubt. And
I
you
am
let-
flying now.
You let faith carry you across.
Cause didn't this belong to one of the chosen?
Yeah.
Something that had always been present from the start to the time you put on this cloak, but you had grown so accustomed to, you almost
The
forgot.
whisper.
Yeah,
Whispering?
the whispering.
Whispering, a heartbeat. Do you listen?
Yeah.
12.
Oh,
12. 12.
who the fuck was 12?
The one right before me. We don't have Carter here, so we don't have the book.
Okay, well now we. Okay.
Hey.
Right there.
And then, for the first
I don't know
time,
if
Yule.
I can use Yule right now.
an intelligible phrase. Forever your servant, you hear.
What's up with me and getting cursed shit?
Are you 12?
Are you?
You all land on the middle
She's
chunk
12.
of the bridge.
Damn.
I
Just
thought
in
we
time.
already were. I thought Faust pulled us to the middle.
Okay, then you are on the side where everybody else is.
Okay.
Jade, what did it say to me again?
Forever your servant. ...
Is that also on loop, or is it a?
No, just one single teleport phrase. You arrive onto the Chunka Bridge with everybody else on it, just in time to see Kenji literally prowling around the edge of the clock stoppers. Almost beast-like, poised, ready to attack. Out of the clock stoppers here, you realize that not all of them are present. And they not all of them were ever present from the start when they teleported in. Only Yufei, Elodie, Gwyn and Sig, and Artemis are here. The large shape-shifting frog, Frack, has been absent the entire time.
Oh, that's concerning.
Yufei, the tall, Towson-long paladin, stands with a cold shoulder facing towards Kenji, eyes darting back and forth between him, his party, and the rest of you. Artemis is still prone on the ground, seemingly going through some sort of crisis. Gwyn is the organ, still ferociously trying to chase Faust, even after he teleported with Sig, the what's the word for the rat people? It's escaped me at the moment. An Angian with a very large backpack and a very large top hat that goes over his eyes. He's holding her back, warily watching all of you. Elodie is just standing there shell-shocked. Really, only Yufei and Sig appear to be conscious of the current situation. Back to you, Kim. You make eye contact with Yufei.
Why did you do this?
I was not told that this was going to happen. We didn't know!
You were complicit. It's
Not
your
really.
fault.
Not really. We were told that we were to capture you, take the car, which you never even had to begin with, it seems. His hand draws ever closer to the hilt of his sword. Cautiously, not assertively.
You said I'm like circling them right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start like kind of spiraling in, like not like for a direct line towards them, but getting closer.
Yufei begins to match your pace, just standing between you and the rest of this party. Not coming any closer, but making sure that you don't have
Access to them first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes are now darting between you and the rest of your party, who has just arrived on the scene.
Could we have been talking while flying over?
Of course.
Because you have the book still, right? So you can still speak normally while
I can
in
speak.
And Alistair is
animal form.
literally flying right next to you.
So I would.
Does that give me any, like, mechanical differences?
This is a thing that can only happen under strenuous circumstances.
Okay, that's how I had a feeling.
Is it omnidirectional flight or is it like a glide?
It is flying. The cloak is flying, not you using the cloak. The cloak itself, apparently with the mind of its own, is flying.
Fuck yeah.
I would ask you what happened if you were able to see exactly what went down.
Faust took Kairi and he wrapped a silver noose around her. And he had his, freezy spell going on, so none of us could do anything. And the moment we could do anything was when he dropped Kairi, so she was hanging. And before we could even do anything, Kairi chose to kill herself with, just a burst.
Saw the explosion. That was about it. We were standing on one end and blinked and we were halfway there.
Kairi's choice to sacrifice herself Well, I guess she didn't really choose to die. She chose how to die. I got a cog.
Even now you feel the pulse of its power, warping her feathers as it rests on her back.
What do you plan to do with it?
Well, we gotta take it, right?
One of us has to.
I guess, she chose a more painful death. Or maybe a more instantaneous death.
Do you want to carry it, or do you want one of the rest of us to?
Does somebody else want to carry it?
I don't mind. I know. I guess, would 25 know of the negative impacts that it had on Tertius?
You already saw how a cog would negatively affect someone as far back as Silas.
Okay.
And you did see, and you have met Tertius since you've met up with him and he explained.
Okay.
What
So
happened with that.
knowing that, I would say I'm curious if me not having the magical influence over the cog in the same way as the others we've seen would be better or worse in controlling it. Because if I don't have the magic to cast, it doesn't have the outlet to use. So it might be more under control, or it could be the opposite, and frankly, I just don't know. But if you don't want to carry it, I would be willing to.
You can cast, can you?
Hmm?
You can cast. You're like the magic.
I have healing word. I have one long.
Using a Witcher sign that heals you
Yeah.
once per long rest.
I've honestly thought of it more as like I just have a potion that recharges.
Yeah.
As
Or
far
that.
as like in Universe 25, he has the light cantrip, which he assumes is something like embedded in his hands.
That makes more sense. You just have tools embedded in you.
And
You have
like
a vial that recharges.
and
that
a
you can,
single vial.
stim pack,
Yeah.
essentially.
That's how I've like
Okay. Yeah.
personally headcanoned it mechanically. 25 doesn't have magic in this traditional sense.
Alright,
But that's your call. If you think you can make a better use of it, then I
Any
won't
opinions,
stop
Alice?
you.
No, I don't want to touch it.
Give it to the moth
Really?
cloak.
Kenji wouldn't
No.
want it.
Give it to the moth cloak.
Give it to the moth cloak. Give it to Yule.
No to both of them.
Yeah, let.
We are not giving it to an object.
Yule and the moth
with
cloak are
sentience.
also actually viable options.
That I will protest.
Put it in the mirror.
I support you or I or Alistair or Kenji. I do not support one of
Alistair
you.
has agreed for powerful things. This is not one of the things that he wants.
Interesting.
I would rather not risk the chance of going insane and then fucking doing some insane shit.
Yeah. Well put.
25's already halfway insane. He's not all.
Well,
he's
I
not
think you
all-
have a good point too, that you weren't a spellcaster, so I don't know how it would affect you, or if in the same way, or worse.
Yeah, it'd be a gamble, which I'm willing to take.
Kenji? Oh, is he too depressed?
No,
okay, yeah.
I assume
You're not
this
even
conversation.
Oh, wait,
This
yeah.
conversation has
While,
been happening in isolation.
Okay.
while we're coming over, because I wanted to have it before we interacted.
I don't think
with the,
Kenji will want it either.
I don't either. After he was so willing to cut off his own arm because it gave him more power.
That wasn't his.
Yeah, absolutely not. I'll leave it up to you, Captain.
Let's hold on to it for now. I don't know how long can we.
I don't
have
know
it,
how long we
How long is
have.
it stable?
I'm just also scared of one of the new chosen party trying.
I don't
to
think they have the
take it.
balls.
You look and you see them, and pretty much all of them are distraught beyond belief.
Still.
Yeah. And it's not been that much time.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are actually having this conversation in time stop, which
Yeah, actually, you guys would have been there by the time this conversation is taking place in real time, but we're doing like the all talking as if reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
the Nimbus cast time stops so they can have a conversation.
Yeah, Nimbus is like, let me use this.
Use the cog so we can talk about the cog.
But also out of game, like a meta perspective, at the chance of another member having the cog, I think there's a really good argument
do combos
for Carter to use the cog because he has his book as well. He's halfway across the world. I don't know if we'll see another one. I don't know if they are transferable.
Do we live in a flat world?
No, it's round. Phelan is...
Are we just one continent?
The canon that has been unspoken is that Phelan is like the only continent.
So we're just a small globe?
There are definitely more, but none of them have been discovered.
No, we're just the only continent in the rest of the world. Like,
it's water.
Yeah, it's all water, but like we're like the size of Hawaii. But we're the planet is the size of Earth.
Actually, no, that is right. Phelan is the only continent left.
Oh,
flooding?
Yeah, all the implications have left. Yes.
But so out of game, I don't also want to like take both cogs, but I don't know if that's even a thing. But also 25, I think there's a lot of good explanation for any of our characters we have, period, to have any of the cogs. But I think there's a good argument for everybody.
I think I'm happy to let you have it.
Okay. Then I don't know how this works.
In my opinion, it's always out of character. Kenji's in talking here. It's best to give the cog to someone who doesn't want it.
No, this is just like how I became leader.
Are you certain? Would you say that you were gonna let him have it? Like, is that the conclusion the party's coming to?
I'm okay with it, obviously.
I'm also okay with it.
Are you two opposed?
I have no say here.
Alistair doesn't want it.
Without realizing it, before you finished that sentence, that weight between your shoulders had lifted, and 25 you blink and it's already in front of you.
Congrats.
Your hand outstretched before you even thought about it, reaching out to claim it.
I reach for it.
It shatters into a million specks of light, a crystal, and it's gone. But you feel your shoulders bearing one more burden of many.
It's just another one.
As you all land on the side of the bridge with the Clockstoppers and Kenji, you see them circling each other. Yufei says, "I am not your enemy, Kazumata, but know this, I will not hesitate to strike you down should you stand between me and my party."
It's your fault. It's my fault. It's your fault.
Yufei, now that you're up close, you can see his eyes are darting between Kenji's and yours almost desperately at this point.
Mine or his?
The rest of the all three
okay.
coming in. Like, his hand, which is on the hilt of his sword, is poised
visibly
to draw.
shaking.
Yeah. Not necessarily out of fear, but,
concerned anticipation.
yes.
Adrenaline, man.
Also, out of game, I think the best character to get a cog would probably be Emmy. At this point, the anomaly already.
Yeah.
What if I cast Hold Person on Kenji?
Do you?
It's a really
Just
high
let go.
wisdom.
You would have to drop Wild Shape as well.
I would. I mean, what do I need Wild Shape?
Ideally over the land, not over the
Yeah.
gap.
No.
So do we land at this point then?
Yeah, you
when
were
he's like making eye
Fucking
contact?
airdropping a 25 into combat.
It's like the Freddy Fazbear gets the Taliban.
What?
You ever seen that video? Like, a helicopter dropping in a Freddy Fazbear in the desert. The caption's like, the U.S. military dropping Freddy Fazbear against the
I don't know, I prefer to think of it more as like some Pacific Rim style of the giant mech robot landing in the ocean to fuck up a kaiju.
Anyway, you hear that last snippet of conversation as you are landing. So you are now landing. Yufei fighting to stay his hand while Kenji prowls ever closer.
Kenji is ready to fuck.
I would like to cast Hold Person on Kenji.
You drop Wild Shape?
Yes.
Alright. Are you resisting Kenji?
Yeah.
Okay. First roll of the game is fair against fair.
Some good shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's probably a pass, isn't it?
Yeah, probably a pass.
He's a really high wisdom.
Do you notice?
I think I noticed that I resist to effect. I don't know who it comes from though. But my first assumption is obviously one of the party members tried to.
You just accidentally spark Kenji into fight mode, and he's just gonna go.
He's already
about
to go at him.
Do any of them on the ground behind Yuffie look like they were casting there?
But does that matter?
Subtle smell.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and kind of dash towards Yuffie, and at the last second, like try to go around him, and I'm just gonna grab one of them that's on the ground. I don't know if he's able to react to that.
I'm
But
rolling for it.
He actually has the sentinel feet. Get fucked.
With one smooth motion, he draws one of his curved short swords and catches you in the stomach with the flat side.
As he catches me, can I try and maintain my momentum by just doing an acrobatic slide or flip or something to try and maneuver over it or around it?
Before that, does anyone else want to do anything?
Honestly, no.
Tackle him.
I'm gonna start walking towards the group.
Yeah.
The last thing anyone
But
wants
I'm
to do
not-
is use their words.
I'm not jumping into sprint. No, I'm currently struggling to come to terms on if I agree with Kenji or not right now. That's where I am at. Completely understanding of the situation Kenji is in right now. And ideally, do I see Yuffie use the flat of his sword?
Yes.
That's enough for me to not break into a sprint.
Roll a dex save, Genji.
That is going to be a 22.
22. Okay. Are you razor focused on the person that you're targeting at the moment?
I'm not even trying to. I'm not trying to hit them or anything. I'm trying to grab them and isolate them.
I'm saying, is there room in your senses for anything else?
Yeah, there would be room. There would be room in my senses.
A flash of silver catches your eye on Yuffie's wrist as you vault over the flat of his blade.
Like a string?
I don't know.
Curse?
Do you take a closer look, or do you keep running towards? I'm going to say Elodie because you know she's a caster.
Mm-hmm. When I see it, my attention is going to shift for a moment. I'm going to start. I'm going to make my way to stand off, I guess, against him, but more closely observe the flash of silver I saw, whether it's from a blade or his wrist.
When you hesitate, he briefly strikes out with a foot to attempt to trip you, and then you fall backwards, and now you're standing about 5 feet apart. Standing off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can I make a perception check to try and observe it?
You don't need to. It's a silver string.
So he's
Who
not
gave you
with-
that?
You really don't remember. Actually, he wouldn't laugh at this point. It's too serious. He says, "You really don't remember."
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna look at him kind of confused,
Your father.
Dog that tilts its head.
Your father left it behind. I picked it up.
So once again, it turns out it's my fault from the beginning.
Emmy turned out alright.
He, still pointing the flat side of his blade at you, says, "Kasumata, under regular circumstances, believe me, we would be enemies. But he's also glancing over at the rest of you all now.
Walking
As you are
up towards,
approaching.
yeah.
But I have a feeling that there are greater sins to be purged here." He gauges your reaction to this.
Where can I find Faust?
He continues, "What happened to your sister was not a simple cleansing. It was a murder." Faust is heading towards the ladder. Our companion Brack is there waiting for you.
I'm going to like stand down where I'm still in like a tense position, but I'm like obviously not like targeting anymore. I'm just kind of I'm basically like lowering my stance.
He is not withdraw.
About-
Especially opening his stance a little now that the rest of you all are approaching as well.
I like walk up and just like very, as gentle as 25 can be, puts his hand on your shoulder. And then I just like put my hand down, not speaking, just 25 can't breathe, so I can't even sigh, but you know.
You see, like in Kenji's eyes are still like processing everything that's happened. Both he's kind of processing the memories mostly right now, but he's still processing everything and how it is all his fault at the end of the day. He's a very direct cause of this.
I just like sit down, just like on the ground, like slide my backpack off of one shoulder so it's just like sitting next to me and just like start rubbing my temples. Trying to come off like extra unthreatening, I guess, towards the opposing party right now.
Yufei lowers his blade, but he does not sheath it.
I'm going to turn to our party, the Minutemen. How fast do you think we can get the ladder in this loop?
What day is it?
It is, I believe, mid-morning of the second day.
Yeah.
We might be able to, but it'd be cutting it close. So we don't have planned passage through it, but things can be arranged, I'm sure. Our boat should still be waiting for us in the swamp to get us back to a train station. But then, plenty of time on the station. Our other party is supposed to be making its way towards the ladder as well. Man, I wish we still had double Emmy to be able to check in on. We told you about Emmy, right? Somewhat?
Vaguely.
When you say, after you finish asking that question, after having said, I wish we still had Emmy to check on them, you hear a ba-dum from Nimbus's pouch.
I'm not used to having him back.
Hey there, I've been watching them. They're crossing the seabed right now.
To Morgall?
No, to the ladder.
Oh, shit. Okay. That means Faust is likely gonna beat them there. Do you think we could make it to the ladder before the end of the loop?
There's a second, and then Yule says, yes, you could make it before the end of the loop. If you wind walked as many times as you could and you gauged your rests accordingly, you would reach there by late evening of the third day.
Hear that, Nimbus?
Factoring in other transportation methods. Yufei points the flat of his blade at you and says, if I may, you may make it to the ladder at the end of the third day. But for what end? You're not going to climb that. Not in that amount of time.
I'm ending him. I'll make sure Faust isn't a problem.
Do not act so rashly, or you're going to get yourself killed as well.
You don't get to tell me how to act. Not anymore. It's dust.
Elodie walks up and attempts to hold back Yufei from doing something. Because he's furious right now when you mentioned that. Not now. Please. Yufei lowers his sword.
Quick out of character question. I just need to make sure to remember. Kairi was the one who met Elodie, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And you, I saw the look of recognition in both of your eyes, Kairi and yours.
We were friends.
And yet so you were complicit in this?
I didn't know.
You let it happen?
I didn't know. And she starts crying. I didn't know. She was the only person who would ever believed in me like that. I didn't know. I'm sorry, she says.
Do I believe her?
I mean, you can roll aside if you want, but she's in this.
I'm asking. Do you think in Kenji's mental state I would believe her?
How much of Kenji is a hero right now? How much of him is not?
He's mostly not alright.
Then you will believe her.
So is half their party still like shaking and very uneasy and panicking?
Everyone except Artemis has since gathered themselves. Sig and Gwyn walk up at this moment too. Sig says, he's the Engen with the low top.
Right.
Says, we've all been manipulated by Faust. And he pulls back his sleeve to reveal that he's not chosen. Out of the 6 members of their party, he was the one who had not been chosen. I've been following my daughter here, and he motions to the Orc and Gwyn for loops on end. And we've been doing as he says under the promise that he could help me bring her out or bring me in with her. Watching him cast that curse on y'all, just like that, and he snaps his fingers, he could have helped us at any time.
You guys do realize that you can leave the loop at any time, right?
They all look at each other in shock, except for Yufei, who
So
grimly nods.
you guys remember the tower, right? The clock tower?
The Orchid,
The one in Clock Tower Square.
Gwyn, turns to look at you and says, was Faust not your chaperone every time?
So, the way being chosen actually works when you don't have a manipulative douchebag wiping your memories regularly is you spawn in the ethereal clock tower, where from there you can walk through a door. You then get the feeling, is the best way I can describe it, to continue or to leave. It is always a choice to continue or to leave.
Yufei crosses his arm and he nods. Yes, I recall. Gwyn turns to him with a look of betrayal in her eyes. What? You never told us? How could I? And reveal my advantage? Not likely.
You supposed to be their shitty team captain or something then?
Sig tilts his towel hat to the side and he says, well, generally, when Faust isn't directly overseeing us, Yufei is the one giving us orders.
And you just failed to mention your advantage that would help out your allies?
I was not failing to mention it. I was saving it for an opportune time, for when he eventually decided to discard us. You do not play your cards immediately, Sentinel. You play them when the time is right.
It's so important for your team to trust you and know what they're in for.
We are not a team, he says. We are a huddled together group of misfits, assembled by random chance and lorded over by an insane fool.
I kind of like, so still laying, or like sitting on the ground, like gesture broadly to the 3 others behind me. So are we, and we made something out of it.
And at that mention, Artemis finally stands up and points at him and says, no! Faust said we were a team! Faust said we were special!
Who's this at?
Artemis.
Artemis 2.
Oh, pointing at all of you, accusing me.
Okay.
Where the fuck is if he's on your side? Where the fuck is he now?
I then ask
Her lip quivers as she struggles to answer.
Artemis, right?
Yeah.
what number is on, or do you have a number on your curse mark?
She's 1,031.
Okay, so you see that number, right? I'm 13. Faust was 2.
There are audible gasps when
Yeah.
you reveal that you are 13.
I am 13. Faust was 2. Your friend here, Kenji, was 3.
They all kind of look at you with half. Sig and Elodie are giving you pity. Everyone else is looking at you with reverence. Yufei himself is almost regarding you with like some shallow level of respect.
Alistair,
Yeah.
you were what, like 212?
Something.
I believe Alistair was around 212. Nimbus was, what, 63?
Something like that.
25 would say the correct number.
Yeah, he says the correct number. It is really embarrassing that no one can remember Schulze's and Nimbus's true numbers.
They're in the 60s and 70s.
I know.
One's in the
I should've written it
60s,
down.
one's in the 70s.
That is on me.
I should have made that a question.
You can't because no one knows the.
No, because you said it in the first session. You said,
did I? I'll have to go back.
yeah, you said on your wrist are these numbers. On Kenji is number 3.
I'll go back and review it later. And
What?
actually fucking write it down.
I knew he was like the 210s, a 60s, a 70s, and then I remember ours specifically. Mine because it's my own and his because it's the first. But so, I like explain that to this party and go, so we've been doing this a while.
You face arms so crossed, and yet you have yet to succeed.
That's where Faust comes in preventing that succession.
He turns his head to the side and says, "We are not the ones who let him out."
Correct. We are the ones that put him there to begin with.
He is doing so.
And when, as you say, you have no more cards to play, sometimes you have to take a gamble.
Okay, Kenji can't be the one to say this, but ask him where he's getting the source from, because
I
he's
will.
not a chosen.
I will. I'll get there. So, we put him in the box the first time because he kept prolonging our success by gathering the cogs with us to then scatter them to the winds so that we could continue our little goose chase, just as he is doing to you guys and why he told you we had a cog. Because he enjoys this endless cycle of torture.
He nods.
I don't know if you're intentionally leaving this out, but you are leaving out that Kenji also helped Faust
Yes,
scatter them.
I am intentionally leaving that out. I need them as much good information from us right now, minimal bad. What gives you this information if you're not looped the same way?
I've had this string since before I was chosen.
Are you chosen?
Yes.
Thanks to Faust or thanks to the tower?
The tower. It was the worst thing that ever happened to me. Imagine standing in my shoes, the pinnacle of the symbolic inquisition, enslaved to his rival gods.
Sucks. As does...
And he actually
the rest-
spits on the ground in front of him. Not in any general direction, just at the mention of Endura, he spits.
Okay, I'm so offended. 25 wouldn't say that, but he's thinking that. His internal dialogue is, oh no, I'm so offended.
25 is just reminiscent on how he crushed the skull of one of these guys a couple of 100 loops ago.
Murdered the fuck out of one in mid-air and then used him as a landing bag. That's fun. Yes, it's bad for all of us. Why choose to stay then if it is so insulting?
Sandala has given me this mission. It is my purpose to end this sick curse that Endura has cast across the land.
By siding with the one that prolongs it?
One must use fire to fight fire.
Fair.
I'm sure you're doing really well all on your own doing that.
He scowls at you venomously.
Seems like you've made a lot of progress there.
During this kind of pause, trying to think, do I notice anything different since having taken hold of the cog besides just feeling a little heavier?
You feel like almost imperceptibly your perception has expanded a little.
Do I have any...
Like, this is going to sound like a weird metaphor, but the shoe of reality that your foot is in has gotten roomier.
Okay. Interesting. Do I feel any, like... Not being someone with magic myself, do I feel any sense of magic?
Yes.
Okay.
At the thought of the word magic, the cog manifests. Yufei instantly draws a sword and points it at you, sharp side.
I like tilt my head and then I will like think the word return or something along those lines.
Before you even finish the thought, it disappears.
It's just a vibe.
It's an unconscious
25 was like continuing to stare where it was. Well aware that he now just spooked the fuck out of it.
You have no idea the power you are wielding, Sentinel. Relinquish the cog.
I think we have far more knowledge about the cogs than you do.
He's not pointing a blade at you, he says it.
Fascinating.
He says, my order has studied their existence since time immemorial.
Okay.
So you read a bunch of books.
What a nerd.
He says, indignantly, tomes.
It's called manga.
I like the way Alistair goes, nerd!
Fucking nerd.
Tomes and...
Alistair's literally doing the, like, to the side.
the glasses adjust with
No,
the
I meant the, like, pinky, like, up his nose. He's just, like, completely
nerd.
not... It's not clicking over there.
Nah. I don't like this dude.
Tomes and scriptures, not mere...
Scriptures.
His lips curl back and Elodie quickly stands in front of him and says, please, Yufei, let's focus on the task at hand. Very well.
What would your new task be, may I ask?
Now that you don't have Faust telling you what to do.
For the moment.
We, and emotions to his party, are going to plan our next move. I will remember.
When he says we, he means Yufei's gonna tell him what to do.
I will... He holds up his strong wrist and says, I will remember this. I will remember this transgression. And at the clock tower, I will let them all know, and we will make our move from there. Just don't stand in our way.
You're the one that's been getting in ours.
He stops a little.
You helped prolong us from
You
getting
are
back
minions
to
of our enemy.
He had moved to leave, then he turns back and looks you over his shoulder and he says, you have been meddling with things that you don't understand. He was going to gather all of them in one place. This I knew from the start. And once the opportunity was right, we were going to strike.
and be powerless to stop him if he had all of them.
It would have been a better opportunity than this. And he turns to leave.
No, because he's still going to go up the ladder with as many as he has, knowing that we are going to follow him. So it is going to end in the same way of us all there, all of the cogs there, but instead of him with all of them, we have an actual chance.
None of the rest of the clock stoppers are following you, Faye. They're all kind of standing and just...
Join our squad! Join our squad!
Give us each another playable character.
Six says very gently,
No, it'd be like when we each had like a little card with our side minion.
you know, Yufei's got a point. And on that matter of fact, none of us knew about this plan you were cooking up either. Yufei turns and actually graces them with the front side of his personage. Not you, his party.
Yeah.
It says, I was going to let you know the time was right. Elodie kind of tilts her head to the side and very gently says, and when was that going to be?
I'd like to butt in here and go, and like, while still sitting on the floor, even though I'm a giant, just like reaching up and like patting Nimbus on the shoulder. This is why you vote for your leaders, guys.
Gwyn kind of ferociously spits back at you, Faye. Something that I had in my head and I just lost.
I'm I'm sorry. I was trying to make a joke of the situation intentionally to try and ease a little bit of tension.
I can't believe you called us just a band of misfits, you Faye. That hurts. I thought we were family. And Sig puts his hand on Gwyn's very large and broad head to comfort her. I am sorry. I did not mean to construe our personage in so derogatory manner. Elodie says very gently, I think we should consider hearing that out of the Fae.
Being a band of misfits is fantastic. Just saying.
Elodie turns to you, Nimbus, and she says, so, you appear to be the leader of that group?
25, like over-exaggeratedly not.
That's me.
Gives the double thumbs up.
And through her very deep, bagged, circled eyes, Elodie's exhausted voice says, please tell me that you have. And she looks at all of you with some kind of idea. We're at the end of our line here. Her voice shakes in that way that one who has cried for a very long time and has lost control of their voice does.
We've got an idea of what to do next.
The next,
Do you
the next
want my
course of
help?
action.
Yes.
The next
You
course
want
of
some
action
help?
is simple. We find Faust and we end him.
No, I don't think that is our next course of action. No, listen to Kenji.
You faint points. It's not that simple!
Are you sure?
You get the feeling that everybody in Towson Law talks like this.
I believe it.
Dramatic, pointing and shouting.
More-
Kenji,
I don't
Kenji looks
think we
back
can
about
just
it.
find
Is he?
Faust
Is
and
the story,
defeat
he's
him.
the only reason the loop has even extended this long.
You could just teleport away again.
Yufei curls his lip and he gives you a pointed look and he says, is he?
More or less, our team tends to go in with a loose plan, and
We
in
gotta
the,
roll it off the cuff here.
in the wise words of myself, we fuck it and ball.
We kind of gamble with our lives.
No.
He says, is he number 3? How do we know that you haven't colluded with him from the start?
I did collude with him. And it was my fault back then, my fault today, which is why I'll make sure personally he is not a problem for anyone again.
He spits in your direction. I don't care how noble your cause is, I don't work with traitors.
I wonder what it's like to spit. Trying to break the tension still. It's like, I wonder
Wait,
what it's like to spit.
Do you have lips?
Yeah. Lizards have lips, what are you talking about?
No, they don't.
Some of them do.
He's just
Besides
like,
the point. Elodie, was it? To answer your question, we have other allies.
comes out of like the
that
back of his throat because he doesn't have lips.
Sorry.
Is Faust
It is now occurring to 25 that there's a good chance that Faust will read all of these memories from them and have more information.
Are you looking up if lizards have lips, Cole?
Maybe.
And I now want to choose my words very carefully, having made this realization.
Faust for someone who had all the time in the world was certainly in a hurry these last few loops.
Also, I made that connection
He
from the
won't run.
beginning, but 25 needed a little bit of time to
Especially
come to
against
that
me.
conclusion.
He despised the thought.
Gwyn spits back. We know exactly where he's going. And what his plan is.
So
So do
enlighten
we.
us.
What
Enlighten us in any information we may not have.
what you may not have realized is by giving me the memories, he also gave me his plan, or not exactly, but the idea of it.
Elodie says as gently as she can, he and Vrack are going to scout the ladder this week, and then all of us were to ascend it at the start of the race.
The ladder may already be activated.
It is. They say pointing off in the
Well,
distance
yeah, so
with a
I'm
giant tower of water.
But I'm saying there's going to be nothing to scout there. It's going to be a brawl. If they either don't scout or there are already people there. Scouting isn't exactly an option when it's activated.
How do you mean? Who's the gate asking you?
If they can't exactly scout out the ladder or what's purpose if we have our player characters there, right? Because
yeah, so your characters have to cross the dry ocean bridge. While Faust just has to teleport there.
I see.
Yeah.
I thought. Yeah. Right.
The ladder is not in Morgall.
Yes. I was under the impression that because it was activated, if Faust wanted to scout it out, he would have to get through our player characters, which would be something we have to play out ourselves.
No. He's just gonna teleport there.
Okay.
Because he can.
Leaning back forward. So you, Faye, when they wipe the rest of your guys, or when Faust wipes the rest of your guys' memories, do you keep yours
he
or
raises an
yours?
eyebrow and he says, again.
What?
When he wipes our memories again.
Yeah. Do you
His
keep
party
any?
looks at him again in shock.
Do you keep any of them or no?
I keep all of them.
Okay.
They come to me in dreams, whispers. Things half remembered in the dark.
So, if all of us do indeed have the same goal of ending the loop, it would be advantageous for any of you guys to share information, because you're not going to keep it, as Yufei clearly knows.
I mean, they already told you his plan.
Is there anything else, is basically what he's asking. If there's not, there's not.
Or I guess the question that you should be asking is, what's to stop us just from just camping with hiding away with the cop? If he doesn't have all of them, he can't prolong the loop forever, right?
We believe there's a time limit of some kind from something that he has set in place.
The vision that Zeke had that gave you all the more or less outline of the way it was going to pan out did not say that he was going to stop the loop irreparably upon reaching the moon. It was just that would be the point of no return. Like, if you had any chance of stopping him, it would have to be before then.
Yeah.
His goals are not necessarily accomplished before getting there, but as fate has dictated, if fate is to be trusted, that is the point of no return, where he's thus unstoppable after that. Okay. Of course, that plan has already changed, so who knows?
Are we going to try to get to the ladder this loop to see if we can regroup? Is that still a plan?
What other action can we take?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because we're not chasing down Faust.
Well, going to the ladder is chasing down Faust.
Well,
they're the same action.
Mostly just because we know our allies are there. And sharing any information with them is ideal.
Some form of progress.
Yeah. Well, I'd still consider this progress. We have Kenji back.
Which was the goal of
this.
this.
Even if not all of him, it's nice to have you back.
It's all of him. The arm is no longer him.
You got about 4/5 of me.
I am doing my best to alleviate some of the tension between these two groups. That's why if any of these jokes feel out of character, they kind of are.
25, the one with no Riz is trying to be the Riz.
I talk the most, okay, and I have the lowest charisma.
I think
Actually, I'm tied with Miz.
No Riz.
Right, because we were the Rizless in the companion grinder. The Rizless ones together.
And just water walking up walls.
Yes, it was great. And the rat splat.
A classic move. Nobody ever expects the rat splat.
You asked them if there was anything else that they would like to tell you, and they all kind of look at each other and say, I mean, aside from his plan, I don't know what else there is to say. As previous chosen yourselves, I assume you would. Actually, I don't assume that. They already know that you knew more than we did about the trappings of what that entails.
That's fair. It's always worth asking, though. Ask as many questions as you can.
She gives a very drawn out, exhausted nod.
I feel that. And I will, like, exhaustedly actually get up to my feet, no longer sitting down. Man, I wish I could sigh. I see people do it all the time, and it looks so refreshing.
You just, like, start waving air.
Just
push it out with your tongue. Do you have a tongue?
No. He's a voice box.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Like a Ken doll.
Sexy as fuck. Pecs like an angel. Dick like an angel.
No dick.
Exactly. Do we want to get moving?
Yeah, well, if we're gonna make it and meet up with the homies.
I'll start walking towards, like, the direction of our boat. Is that past the other party?
Yeah.
I will give them at least, like, a 10-foot berth. Kind of walk around them.
Elodie, Gwyn, and Sig all look at each other when you all walk past. And then those three move to follow you.
I don't say anything. Not at the moment.
Yifei looks at the chart and says, "What do you think you're doing?" Gwyn, ever sharp-tongued, retorts, "We're taking action, Yifei. You can keep standing here and sulking if you want, but I'm not going to let my dad suffer any longer. I'm tired of waiting and watching."
Strength in numbers, Yufei. Strength in numbers. You're welcome to join us if you wish.
Working with a sentinel. Kazumata on the side of Endura. How far have I fallen?
Not very. Us sentinels are pretty great.
I'm lying, so you know.
Really?
Most of
I
us
thought
were
you
pretty
love the Sentinels.
Most of us were pretty shit.
shit. Father Sandala, please, if you can hear me, I beg of you, release me from this.
Just log out.
Elodie very, like, gently puts a hand on his shoulder and says, "Yufei, I think you know what needs to be done." Sandala, forgive me. He sheaths his swords and begins walking after you all.
commence seppuku.
Oh no. I'm in front of another large band of individuals. This always goes well.
Only one person is standing at the end of the bridge. Artemis. She begins,
She jump? Does she jump, Gabe?
"You guys don't get it. You guys don't get it. You can't beat him. You can't beat him. He's unstoppable."
Actually, we have the power of friendship.
No, I'd win.
I'll high five Nimbus for that. Hell yeah.
Oh, I didn't say that in game, but you know. Nimbus wouldn't actually say, actually, we have the power of friendship.
Yeah, she takes a deep breath and
You would
starts.
still get a high five for 25. You know that.
She takes a deep breath and starts panting. 10,031 versus 2. Over 1,000 loops. And if you assume that someone is dying every time, do you think you could beat someone who's lived for 1,000 lifetimes?
We have...
It's not 1,000 lifetimes. It's 1,000 3-day instances.
It's way more than 1,000. It's like millions of 3-day instances. And so 1,000
You're only conscious during the 3-day time.
I am...
Technically, your bodies are living in the same history every time.
25 is millions and millions and millions of years old by that logic.
Yeah, 1,000's even older than you.
If you guys want to kill yourselves, go ahead.
Thanks. Didn't need your permission to die trying.
Come on, Brad.
Alright, I'm sorry, I'll die.
The clock stoppers are just looking back at her, kind of not sure what to say. Faust always told me that we were special. We were the chosen.
Chosen by him.
That has to have meant something. Because if it didn't, then what's all this for?
Kenji will walk up. You want to be special?
She looks at you and she nods.
Then fight.
Oh my god.
Fight. Be one of the few who will fight. That will be special. Perseverance is a trait that surprisingly few people have, despite as simple as it is. You can do it. I can do it. All of us can do it. I'm going to fight. And I'll look to the rest of the clock stoppers. You know that you all have a choice, but there is a right one.
Roll persuasion.
Okay, I believe
Come on, man. Make it this party roll persuasion.
I've been generous so far.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Thank you. I take it back.
You want to use that inspiration on this? Or can you use inspiration on not his roll?
He can help you by interceding.
So what was the last line you said?
Everyone has a choice, but there is a correct one.
Everyone has a choice, and you say it has to mean something, but you have to make it mean something. It doesn't mean something inherently.
Roll that with advantage.
That's worse. Okay. Total was 13.
She looks at you guys, all of you, searching, grasping for answers, and she says, I don't know how.
Isn't that part of the excitement in figuring it out?
That scares me.
Good.
If your life's laid out for you, you have no free will.
It's scary for all of us.
Elodie walks up to Artemis, and she says, Nimbus is right. For my whole life, I've taken care of my ill mother, and I've lived out all of her wishes until she died. And I didn't know what to do after. But you can't just do whatever people tell you, or you're never going to live your life. Artemis nods. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. That rat has to die. He must be punished.
He will be.
And all 9?
10.
Ten?
Right.
I think it's
It'd be
9.
9.
4 of us, the 5 chosen, and the father, right?
There are 4 chosen here,
Oh.
because Vrak is the 5th.
Ah, yeah, okay. Right.
All 9 of the quote-unquote chosen leave that bridge together. So, between long resting, boats, and windwalk, and using a train, you are able to get to the ladder at the end of the 3rd day.
Oh my god, a long rest. Thank God.
It's been so long.
Which we will pick up after...
This jump cut to the other guy.
After the jump cut to the pity party. Yeah.
Oh my god, a long rest. I'm not on like 7 HP anymore.
Also, you guys are going to level up. But
So 14 total?
I would wait until all of your characters are leveling up.
from the session, are we?
What? You're right. Yeah.
We're cutting.
I will switch my character sheet.
It's like it's not even 3 yet. I mean, we can call it an hour session if you guys have somewhere you need to be.
Sorry, I have plans. Plans in question. Drinking with my cat.
Okay.
Base.
That was my plans yesterday. Me and Jen finished a show we were watching, and we're just drinking the entire time, and it was glorious.
The show.
It's called From.
From?
Mm-hmm. It's like a horror mystery thriller. Very, very good. Very confusing. But we finished the 2nd season, which is all that's out so far. Because she was tired of anxiously waiting to watch season 3 by herself, so she now tortured me, and I also have to wait.
We cut back to the morning of the first day. Thelonious, Tertius, Emmy, and Carter. You have just walked outside of the Doom Prophecy in Fogbreak. As ever, in Fogbreak, it is a misty, cold, and wet day. Except today, the mud doesn't climb quite so high up your boots. So, there's that. The smell of dirt and shit greets you as you step into the street.
Yum.
Just like home. The bog.
What do you do?
I just put 2 and 2 together.
What?
The top, or the second line.
Yep.
Yep, I just got that. I don't know if I was supposed to get that sooner.
It had been seeded pretty much since I wrote the first entry for the book.
Well, I now have put 2 and 2 together.
I went back on a second pass and added more entries and made it even more obvious.
Okay. I need to just reread all of it.
Yeah, probably.
I will do that before next
Who's
session.
12?
You'll find out.
Yeah,
When you know to ask that
I've
question.
got a sudden urge to ask about 12, you know?
How convenient! I know about that guy.
Oh, that's...
Mayhap Perber.
Alright. We were heading to the ladder, correct?
Yeah, Morgall.
Morgall.
We have like a... What is it? It's like the map from Dora. You have to go through the blank and the blank to get to the ladder.
Can we do the same thing that Dora does and point and walk 12 miles up the page?
You are not traveling by montage.
It's called traveling by map. Have you not seen the Muppets?
Yeah.
Dumbass.
That's what I was trying to reference.
Do I still have access to the boat and crew I had used, no. Okay.
As of this timeline, you have had no contact with Fogbreak ever.
Oh.
The only thing maintaining your robotic appearance is the time curse.
Mm-hmm.
By extension, none of your minions have had any contact whatsoever with Fogbreak this timeline. So, Softbox's machining skills were not available.
No more songs.
For anybody besides you.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Basically...
his name isn't Softbox anymore.
Yeah, it isn't.
No more Softbox.
He's back to his old self.
Are Poe and Max
We're-
still
we're all
kicking
in.
around? Gabe.
They're now Mac and
Alright,
Poe, actually.
guys, we have to go look for Mac and Poe.
The Silver Watch awaits your return from a personal journey that you told them you had to go on somewhere in Crosstide. Probably in a tavern. Actually, no, scratch that, Wild Post.
The Silver Watch?
Mm-hmm.
Is that also a train?
Nope, that's the name of his adventuring party.
Oh.
The remember scenario.
They're actually Pack and Mo now.
I thought that
and
was
they'd be
like a
we pack
rename of
Mo.
the Silver Bullet.
Nope.
Then you.
The Silver Watch.
Packin'.
Tertius just like,
There's like a triple meaning to that name, but...
yeah.
Alright, lads. I'll just get a move on. I'm pissing. Y'all figure out what
Go
we're doing
piss,
first.
girl.
Thanks. I will.
So he could just use Windwalk, right? Our druid, because he's level 11? Or no, he's a level 10 druid.
He has it prepared.
Nope, he can't even cast it anyway. I thought he was level 11, but he's level 10 because
Warlocking.
Warlock 3 and not Warlock 2.
It is also my opinion that crossing an ocean via windwalk to Morgall is A, too long of a journey, and B, too tumultuous. So.
Alright, I guess we're swimming.
I would get a tummy ache.
Windwalk is certified for overland travel only.
Does it say that?
If you try and use it,
There's limit on placing on it.
it's if you try and do it, it gives you like a Pokemon message of there's a time and place for everything, but not now.
You hear a voice. Or you hear the voice of
You hear the mock cloak in your head, despite
Professor
not being
Oak.
near you. Yeah, the mock is actually Professor Oak in your head. He's telling you there's a time and place for everything, but not now.
I'm okay with that.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh, that reminds me. Hold on, Robert. I'm gonna show you something.
Uh-oh.
Alright, where were we?
Outside the Doom Prophecy. Standing in mud and shit.
Let us get moving.
2.
Yeah.
We need to find passage to Morgall, right?
Hold on. I have
Just use it again.
Do we have any old uses? I guess anything that we've used before that we could use again for passage? Like, I know we've had to get notes for...
None of it you guys don't remember or don't have it.
I don't know if we would still have the note for that first crew.
I don't know who had it actually. So.
Well, I don't remember if we gave it to them. And they took
Yeah,
it.
you would have given it to them.
Hey, Cole.
What the fuck?
God.
Do we have bleach in the house, Gabe?
I don't know, yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah, it'll work.
Gabe, can you see it well enough
Hold
without your
on.
glasses?
Funniest part about that was Gabe's reaction of just looking like
disappointed
a
dad.
disappointed dad. He's like, God damn it, what did I do wrong?
Alright, gang.
Where did he fail?
The plan. Okay.
Alright, so we need to find passage. We don't have a previous used one. Last time we took Tertius's ship as stowaways. That's not an option. We have Bad to the Bone playing in the background of Carter's head because it's awesome.
Cause it's goated.
It's his epic soundtrack.
It's his mental soundtrack. Every time he pulls out his pistol, Bad to the Bone plays.
I respect that.
Did we set off from the Doom Prophecy the first time to Morgall? Is that where those, the crew was that we bartered passage on?
Probably.
The crew of Boglin. I wonder if they'd be willing to take us again. Do we want to try to go that route? See if we can convince them to randomly set off on another journey to Morgall on an hour's notice.
Yeah. There's...
Question, actually, is the water tower already up?
This party is the one that.
Yeah, we're the one who...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We were back at the morning of the first day.
Okay. Alright, we'll go back inside, I guess, and look for a crew of Boglin.
It has cleared out a little since you were last in here with the other people in your party. You look for the same Boglin crew and they're not here. There are a few other people scattered about. Some of them dangerous looking sorts.
Trying to think if there was anything else that we used that we could potentially reuse. Anybody have anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a question real quick.
Alright.
I'm trying to remember.
Teleportation. Tertius used the cog to teleport us there.
1, can't do that. It's 7 level spell slot, limit of 6. 2, that's a bad idea.
Fair.
Is it a water walk moment?
I don't have water walk.
You guys gonna fucking walk across that ocean?
He's got water walk.
Oh, true, and it is a ritual thing.
I should have water walk.
So you can just ritual cast water walk.
No, water walk across the ocean.
You're gonna water walk across the ocean.
Do you have a problem with that?
Yes,
I'm
because we
amphibious.
have established that you finish your mission by the start of the second day.
Well, I can swim. I'm a frog.
Do you see the problem with that?
Okay, what if we cast water walk on the wheels of a cart and on the feet of a horse?
Oh, work. Maybe the feet of a horse. Maybe the feet of a horse.
We ride.
But
for
good luck
horses.
getting
Maybe
a
a
fucking
sea.
horse to walk on the water.
Like, you can bring a horse to
Hey,
water.
you can turn
can't
into a
make-
horse.
You can't make it
He
walk.
can just turn into a
A
horse.
giant horse to carry us all.
Yeah, and he'd be a seahorse.
I'll pull the cart. I'll pull the cart, guys. Bye.
Wait, we just put floaties underneath the cart.
Can't you just turn it like a fucking whale or something and swim?
Like an orkin, like. What's
No,
it called?
we need to make it more
Sea
complicated
orchid.
than that.
Sea orkin.
Sea orchid would do it.
Would
Yeah,
that
we
work?
cast water walk it on the sea orchid.
You would all get very wet. Wet.
Okay.
I'm always wet. Or splappy. And don't you have slimy boots or something?
Yeah.
You're just squelching over there.
Yeah, you have the slimy boot on the back of him and act as rudder and go.
I mean, I have
I am the most
prestidigitation.
equipped to
could
swim.
dry
I
us
am the
all.
frog.
I'm a frog.
I think it's a great plan.
Prestidigitation. I
You're
could
also
dry
a
us
frog. I
all
forgot
off
about
after
that.
we get there.
But isn't this...
My frogga.
Isn't it saltwater though?
Yes.
Okay, that would actually be really bad for us.
Yeah, that would be extra super duper bad for both of us.
It's like
Trench
putting
coat.
putting salt on a snail.
Yeah.
Trench coat.
What? Okay.
A trench coat's not gonna keep the water off of you.
Waterproof trench coat.
But you'll look sexy doing it.
I don't
Oh
know.
look, I'm becoming dehydrated. 6.
Yeah. How about you just wear a poncho?
It is an option, I guess.
Can you just turn into act like an orca, not an orkin, just an orca, and you just hide in your mouth?
A full-sized orca.
Yeah.
What's a sea orchid?
That's like how Jonah and the whale, except you are the whale.
You're Jonah.
We're all Jonah.
The CR for a whale is 3.
Could probably morph into one.
What was that one?
I could.
What's that one creature that
The sea orkin.
Yeah.
That's too small though, right?
No, sea orchid is a large creature.
Yeah.
But it couldn't carry 3 of us.
It could.
Oh, it
But
could.
you would all get wet.
Yeah. Those two being the problem.
I mean, you can tolerate salt
I
water.
mean, I'll just rent a boat.
I thought they died instantly.
They don't die instantly.
Like,
I mean,
if-
yeah. I don't know if we
Like,
have
I
the
think a piece of
skills
salt,
to
they
crew it,
just shrivel
though.
up into a raisin.
You have to rent a boat with a crew. Which sounds expensive. How long is the boat ride to Morgall?
4 or 5 hours.
Seahorse.
I feel like we could probably...
Do you see the
convince-
problem now with walking to Morgall?
We could probably convince...
Unless you guys are like across the water.
Do we not have any form of flight?
Wait. Nobody in this party has the signed piece of paper from that crew saying...
You gave it back is what I
Yeah.
challenged with Brad when you used it last time.
Damn.
Epic prank. Use it again. We forge it. Do we have anyone who's got your forgery?
Yeah. Oh, fuck no. Alistair isn't
No,
here.
in this party. How long does fly last?
An hour.
Not long enough.
Is there?
No, that's 10 minutes. Sorry, I lied.
Oh, that's even less.
And you can't even cast fly.
Is there both? Is there
Yeah,
like,
there's like I don't see
shipping
fly.
crews around here?
In this town.
Well, just in this town.
Fogbreak is a port city.
Yeah.
So, yes.
That's so weird if we're the only continent.
And?
The port should go to the other side.
Yeah, I mean, going around, I guess, but there's also so much infrastructure on the inside.
It's a cultural holdover before train infrastructure was established.
That's fair.
And especially so because train travel is very tightly taxed and controlled by the government.
Also, there's
Hold on a
probably
second.
limits to things you can ship over train, like
Cast tree
size-wise.
strike.
Exactly.
Cast
So
tree
if you have
strike.
like a massive thing that needs to get shipped, you can't just throw it on the back of a train.
Exactly.
I want to.
Oh wait, no, is it? Oh wait, no, is it?
Does it look like there's any crews?
No,
in
never
here?
mind. You have to jump within
the
it.
bar?
Okay, never mind. I lied. Don't tree strike useless here.
Roll perception.
I forgot that's not how tree strike worked.
Ooh, I'm good at perception. Don't fail me, dice. 12.
As mentioned before, the tavern was very busy in the morning rush. You guys left and you came back and it's cleared out a little. You think there is one crew of people who might be salty enough to be sailors? But something else also catches your eye in this tavern. The bounty board. There are 4 slips of paper on it with sketched portraits that look uncannily like the 4 of you.
Ah, fuck.
Not again.
Why?
I'm gonna walk up to
But
the.
here's the thing. They didn't get your nose right.
Oh man, what
I
the
just
fuck?
can't get my nose
I
right.
mean, just have a nose.
They put like a
Yeah,
human nose
They
on
give
a
you
frog.
a human nose.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
just
walk up to
can't
the
get
board.
my nose right.
Does it say why we're wanted?
It says, wanted alive by the Coalate
What?
for robbery of state property.
What the fuck did we steal?
Nothing that I'm aware of.
From the Coalate? Who the fuck are those people?
Oh no.
Robert's laughing.
What did you take?
I didn't
Robert?
take anything.
Who is the Coalate?
That's the government of the Homestead area.
Okay.
Also Frosty.
When was the last time that we fucking interacted with them?
When you were interacting with the Knight Society.
And also we annihilated their Frosty base.
What the fuck did we steal?
Because you guys know who Primus is, right? You know, the Knight Society guy.
Oh.
So the one who doesn't control the
Okay,
Knight
I'm
Society,
gonna-
but has a huge
can I
influence
take
in it.
The bounty, the posters off the bounty board.
Yes, you take one and there's several more underneath it. Take the whole stack. Suddenly, the gaze of some of those saltier members of this tavern is kind of boring the mortal hole into your back.
I'm gonna be like, this is obviously not me. Look at the
you
notes.
actually see this bounty of me? This is not me.
No,
Are you
they
doing
got
that?
this is not me. No, I'm not doing that. That would be fun.
It's like
Okay, are you able to cast
when you like pull up
transport
a
via
piece of
plants at
paper
all?
from one of those calendars and
What?
it's just
Transport via plants? It's a
Like
6th
the
level spell.
fucking
Are you able to
mass
cast
on
that?
people.
5th.
I mean,
Transport via plants, just an instant solution.
pragmatically, you
I
do
have wrath
take
of
down
nature.
all the bounty papers, but you got
That's a good one. It's a good one.
I'm gonna walk back over to the table that we're sitting at and just like drop it on the table and be like, what the hell is going on?
Emmy unceremoniously drops a stack of papers in front of you, some of which flip up into the air. One up.
For all to see.
Oh my god. Tertius, it's you. But they gave you 2 slashes on the helmet.
I bet out of everyone, drivers would have made sure to get that one right.
Is mine accurate?
Your nose isn't even right.
You're missing your ears.
Why the fuck don't I have ears?
More importantly, they didn't address you as a professor.
Fucked up.
I'm just going to like pull out of my bag my professor name
So-
tag.
You're editing each one.
So, question here: what's on these?
Okay,
I'm
real
blind
quick.
here.
Thelonious, your portrait is perfect and spot on because of your reputation, but you are worth significantly less than the other 3.
Yeah, 2 gold.
Yeah, how
they
much
say
are we worth?
wanted for
1,000
theft
gold
from the Coalate.
per capture.
From the Coalate, you said?
Yes.
Oh, so we're wanted by the Knight Society.
What did we steal?
We didn't steal anything. It's just Primus.
Being a bitch.
Corruption.
I mean, you stole one of his cogs, so.
Okay, but is he gonna
Yeah,
just
but that's
tell
not the
people
property
that?
of the Coalate. It's property. That's the personal property of someone, or individual.
He can use any reason he wants.
Yeah, he can use any reason he wants, but the reason's still fake.
Wonder if we could get Primus to give us a ride.
Emmy is going to like look around the room and make eye contact with as many people as possible.
Aggressively?
Yeah.
Roll intimidation.
To be like, do not fuck with
You're
us.
like the least intimidating out of us,
I know. that's
appearance-wise.
okay.
That's what makes it so much scarier. It's
Yeah.
the child of the group.
So something
staring
funny I
at
realized
you.
here is I can't actually see these posters.
Why not?
I'm blind, and I see through
Oh,
like
right.
You have what, like echo
I'm
location?
going.
It's like the same concept, just magic.
You got like 5 to 10 feet of like true sight tremor sense or whatever.
Yeah.
Something that could realistically allow you to.
I can see that there are papers there, but I don't know what's on them.
Why do all my dice
If that's
suck?
how you want it.
It's just Trevor. Just think like Toffs, how
Trevor
Toff
sense.
sees, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Trevor,
thinking
Trevor
like
sense
Dare-
just with flavor as magic instead.
Yeah.
I
I
rolled
was
a
thinking more
7,
like
by the way.
Daredevil, where it's basically
You're not
vision,
feeling
but
it
it's all
today.
echolocation.
Dude, I swear to God, my dice suck.
It's more like 5 to 10 feet of motion sense that you can like.
I'm going to wow.
Man,
I could get us there with transport via plants. That'd be a
I'm
real hassle.
There are no plants in Morgall.
There they are.
Dead trees.
Yeah, but they're dead. Those aren't plants.
They were plants.
In fact, I don't recall ever describing plants in Morgall.
We were literally in a forest. We navigated through like the forest area.
Like
And we were being
You
chased
were
by
in an
this
area
the creature.
Things that resembled
Gabe
tall
gaslighting us right
grass,
now.
but it was not a plant.
You're telling me the thing that looks like tall grass is not just a subcategory of plant?
It was hair.
It was hair, I guess.
ugh. I don't like that thought. Walking through fields of hair.
We were on a body.
I know, but I didn't want to think about it.
Yeah. That one tall tree was fucking
Yeah, there was only one tall tree, the dick tree.
yeah.
The tree of wood.
He's rock hard, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I guess we're trying to find a boat.
Guess we're done. Guess we got to give up, guys. Better not luck next loop.
We can go down to the docks and see if there's anyone willing to give us transportation. I don't have any other ideas.
I think how would Primus have gotten past? Would he just have paid for it, or use his influence to pay for it?
Primus paid for a boatman crew to smuggle you to Morgall last time.
No, how would he get there? I know he's going there.
Going where?
We were told that by Quaternius that Primus had left to try and confront Faust at the ladder. Or not specifically Faust, but he had left the base to head southwest, and we had inferred there that he was going towards Morgall. Or
he's going southwest. That's all I told you. I did not.
okay, how would he have though? In a theoretical,
He would have paid.
This is Tertius.
He would have paid to be smuggled on a cargo ship,
Okay.
just like he did when he smuggled you across. Not so many loops ago.
I guess we can attempt to do the same.
Yeah. Are there any cargo ships that are going now-ish?
You don't know.
Well,
Let's go look.
that's why I'm asking if I can investigate.
Yeah, you can investigate.
Let's go look.
Where are you investigating?
I'd like to investigate the docks and just see if there are any ships actively boarding or having cargo lifted onto them now.
How are you traveling to the docks?
By foot.
In what manner?
With my hood up and my trench
My
coat.
dick
That
out.
gets it. Yeah.
My trench coat up and over, pulling up like a scarf like around
Normally.
my face.
Really?
Yes.
You're serious?
No, I'm Tertius, but.
I would disguise yourself to some degree.
Yeah, I need to commit accent.
I'll be the original Tertius I was, because I do have free disguise self. or a free disguise self. But yeah, I'll be the nobleman I took on, the nobleman form I took on when I initially met them.
Okay. Roll a group stealth check. Tertius, you have a roll advantage.
That's pretty good.
21.
Fuck my life, dude. 17.
I don't want to fuck your life.
19.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Penis.
There's better holes out there.
Penis, cock, penis.
What'd you say?
Sorry,
I said there's
right.
better holes
Sorry.
out there.
Those are just your inner thoughts.
This is my intrusive thoughts.
Just like Gabe earlier saying my cock.
Penis, cock, penis.
18.
Sorry. 18?
Mm-hmm.
Those are my intrusive thoughts. Alright. Cloaks down. You travel through the back streets of Fogbreak to the docks area. I have to pull out my freaking sleep map.
I've got like my hat pulled down.
Hats like that. Like a celebrity.
I put on the large name tag that says Professor so people won't be looking for me.
We're looking for someone who's not a professor. Can't be you.
I don't do that. I do have my photo ID though that says Professor and Doctor.
Okay,
I went to
question.
school for a while.
Do you think Dr. Mario is a real doctor?
No.
No, unfortunately. He faked his degree.
Alright. You arrive in the part of town called the Breaks. There's a tall levee against the shoreline, and from there, many docks and boats and shit is. There's a lot of ocean spray spraying up around. There's that lighthouse nearby. There is a very large number of ships docked in harbor at the moment.
Is there any form of like billboard of like ships in and out kind of thing, almost like a train schedule but for boats?
No. Ship travel is by private trade, so there's no reason to have a billboard. You could go into the harbor and ask to see the ledgers or talk to a clerk, but that carries another risk with it.
No, I want to go just talk to other boats people. I think that's almost a better option.
Can I leave them behind and go as my disguise self to ask the clerk for a ledger?
You may. You're splitting the party?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the rest of the party doing?
Okay.
You just say okay when I asked you what you were doing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there benches?
Alright, thanks for asking.
Is there benches anywhere?
I guess.
I will go take a seat on a bench and pull out my flask and start skimming through my books.
Day drinking?
Yeah, always.
What is,
Has Tertius ever noticed Carter not drinking?
and Thelonious doing?
I'd probably just be chilling with Carter.
Stay moist.
Stay moist.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
I'm a frog.
Stay.
That was not an elaboration.
Do you have any words of advice? Stay moist.
Stay in school and stay moist, kiddos.
Don't do drugs, stay moist.
You're gonna okay.
Have you
Actually, you
ever
should
known
come with
that
me. You're
Carter
good at charm it.
either
You
day
can
drink
charm
or
people with
is
talk.
I am a
drinking
charmer,
or
as
on
they
his
say.
way
You come
to
with
be
me.
drinking?
I'll have like a scarf on.
Recognizable.
It's, you know.
It's. Are you saying that all Vogelin look the same? Is that what you're saying, Ms.
That's
Clerk?
fucked up.
Racism,
Exactly the
racism,
opposite of what I
racism.
was saying. I said Thelonious is recognizable.
Yeah, but you're saying you mistake some famous frog for this dumb, stupid idiot here?
Well,
I'm just a
okay.
very charismatic frog. I am
He's
not
just
the
staying
charismatic
moist,
frog.
man.
So,
You-
Aren't we all
Disguise.
Here,
tall?
guys,
Aren't we
watch
all?
this. I don't look like Thelonious. He takes off his pants.
Do you have disguise self?
Because Thelonious wears clothes. If he doesn't wear clothes, he's just like any other.
He's a fucking freak.
Do you have disguise self as a bard?
I don't think I do.
what?
Ah.
Did you literally use it in a dungeon earlier?
Did I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because you mimicked Quatrinus's voice.
No, that was just a.
Oh, I do have disguise self. Sorry, I lied.
It's like you're a bard.
I know
I'm
it.
pretty sure you have disguise self.
I'll be a girl frog. This is like Thelonious's.
Gender bent.
What
frog.
defines a girl frog?
Gender
A
bent.
different face.
He's got lipstick in it.
It's
He's got a lipstick and cartoon eyelash.
Also, massive
it's crazy frog with
titties.
huge
No, frogs
knockers.
don't have tits.
This one does.
Frogs
Massive,
don't have tits.
Fucking stuff and
They're synthetic.
massive anime
She's just crazy
titties.
frog with huge knockers.
Okay, so
You are all so
disguised
dumb. Oh my god.
Tertius and disguised Thelonious go to the harbor.
It's actually
Disguised
Thelina.
Tertius and disguised Thelina walk into a bar.
Disguised Tertius and Thelina go to
Thelenia.
the harbor offices under the shadow of the levee. There is a long line, angry line of sailors in front of the desk, and there's a lot of people milling about inside.
But there's a line of people waiting to talk to the clerk, it seems, then?
Yes.
Do I... can I try and overhear what this... Or not even try to overhear, just listen and...
Yes.
I'm assuming the angry sailors are speaking quite loudly.
Yes, you hear, "What do you mean the whole port's closed? I've got 3 shipments of cream and milk to deliver to Wild Post for the festivities."
Alright, so we're gonna... Alright, I believe I already know what we have to do here.
So we take a boat.
No. I think what we're gonna have to do is either steal the boat ourselves, or we have to sneak on to the same ship that Primus is being smuggled on without him noticing. Because I'm assuming he shut down the whole port to 1, prevent us from following, and 2, make sure that he's able to get out safely.
It's not a bad idea. I just don't like it.
So we have, I think before we can keep investigating, but I think those are our 2 options off of the start. All right. How quickly does the line seem to be moving?
Not.
We're in a DMV. Sorry. Y'all are in a DMV.
Okay.
The line's never moved to DMV.
So, Tholonia.
Yes.
Yes! You're Gabe's self-insert, and this is therefore what Gabe would do if he were in the world, transform into a girl version of himself. What would you do here?
Gabe, would you give yourself huge knockers?
No.
No. The tomfoolery is off
So,
the
what
charts.
do you think our next? What is our next move here?
Do you think I could seduce to the front?
Yeah, go for it. Sure.
I'll push the sailors aside gently with my womanly charm.
Roll performance.
Oh, fuck, I got a 12.
Unfortunately for you, a lot of these sailors are on shore leave, so you don't get anywhere very quickly.
You said you were going to call him homosexual.
No.
They're all gay.
A lot of these sailors are the burly women,
I am so thin and lithe.
not the petite folk.
You mostly get chewed out for trying to cut in line. Also drawing some attention to yourselves.
Trying to do some people watching. Do any of the boats actively look like they're being loaded or unloaded?
They all look like they've been stalled.
Or do I see crews milling about?
Yeah, a lot of people are sort of just standing around looking bored. In fact, after you open your flask, the smell of alcohol has drawn in a few salty sailors who unconsciously have started walking past you, talking to themselves amidst their group.
Can I try and listen to what's being said?
It's such a strange decision. I mean, why would they close the port during the peak season? Well, if you've heard what you've heard, the Coalate shut down the ports because of criminal smuggling. Oh, who cares about criminal smuggling? They make more tax dollars than any other season of the year, and they're cracking down now? They couldn't have waited until 3 days later? Well, that's if you believe the rumors. What rumors? You know.
The rumors.
The rumors.
The implication.
And then walk past you.
Can I, kind of calling out to him a little bit? It's did you guys say the port's closed?
Yep. Yes, sir. One of the saltiest boglins you've ever seen in your life. He's literally caked in scale. Turns around and faces you.
But
I don't
why?
think that's healthy.
It's not a thing.
But why?
That's what I've been saying! And as I've been telling you, Todd, that's his human companion, they closed the damn port down because of them criminals. And I've been telling you, they're missing out on the tax dollars.
God, fucking criminals, man. This is some bullshit.
Hey! That's a human. He spits a bit of chewed up something onto the ground.
Criminals are good folk.
Do I know you from somewhere?
No.
I doubt it.
You're one of them criminals.
Todd, ain't we seen this guy before? Yep. I think we have.
Okay.
Ain't this fella the one that got the $100,000 gold bounty on his head?
$100 million.
Yep. I think that's right.
I think you're mistaking me for somebody else, man.
And isn't that his frog daughter? Well, Henry, I don't really appreciate you referring to my people as frogs, but yeah, that's his daughter, all right. Yep. She's also worth the $100 million gold, is him?
I think they might be drunk.
Are you guys drunk?
Listen, if I was you, Froggy, that's Henry the human, looking at you, not at me,
Froggy boy.
I would get out of town because there's a bunch of guys stuck here with nothing better to do and put out of the best season's wages, and more of you would like to get violent.
Good.
Fair.
I love me some unfiltered violence.
Todd does it. Yup. Violent, lots of blood. Listen, Sonny, he puts his hand
Listen,
on
human.
Kairi's shoulder.
Well, okay, what the fuck?
I don't think I
Sonny.
would allow them to be close enough.
You like scoot over and he like falls and catches himself on the bench. Listen, Sonny, you're young still. You got your whole life ahead of you. Yup. You ought to get your ass out of here. You're gonna get killed. And then Henry chimes in for $100 million gold.
Is the frog one? Is the Boglin talking to me, or is this the human?
The Todd the Boglin is the one who was leaned in on the bench. Yup. I'm telling you, $100 million gold. Your future is worth so much more than that. Yup.
You guys want a job?
That depends.
I'll pay you $100 million gold.
What kind of job are we talking about?
Transport.
Henry? Yeah, Todd? Ain't the port closed right now? I think it is. Yup. No can do, sister.
What's after the fine for crossing the boat?
What is the fine for leaving?
I believe it's something to the sum of $200 million gold pieces.
So you can provide $400 million if you do this.
How about this? If you do this job for us, we'll pay the fee or the fine, and then whatever the fine costs, we'll pay you that in like your fees.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
$400 million gold.
$400 million gold.
Oh no.
El Bozo, classic D20 moment. Or classic Cole moment, actually.
See, Todd? Yes, Henry? This is what I've been thinking. If we want to pay the fine for $200 million gold, which we don't want to do. Yep. You got that right, Henry. We don't want to do that. Yep. We could also, and he kind of motions at you guys, turn them in and make $200 million gold, and I have to pay it. Yep, Henry. I think that's about right, Henry. Yep. The math adds up. It adds up. Yep.
Have you guys actually seen the wanted poster?
Yeah, one of them pulls it out of his pocket right here, and it's for Thelonious.
It's like, first off, I think pardon my French, I think that's the wrong Boglin. Also, it looks like that's only 100 gold, not 100 million thousand.
Roll deception.
It's not the greatest. It's not the worst.
It's better than mine.
Deception. It's gonna be a natural 10 with no bonus.
You know what, Henry? Yes, Todd. I think he's right. That ain't him.
You fools.
Oh,
Oh.
there's some other Boglin. Yup.
Wait, are you saying all Boglin look the same?
Nope. I'm not saying that.
My
What?
niece, not my daughter. You arrogant.
He turns and looks
Very
at you
rude
and the stink
individual.
of alcohol wipes out. He says, I am born and bred Boglin. I would never mistake one of my kind pointed at you for another. Besides, this fine filler has got a straw hat. Yup. And you don't haven't been wearing any kind of headgearing at all.
Headgearing, mother.
Henry? Yes, Todd? What are we still doing here?
I think you guys have earned yourself a drink for all this math you've been doing.
You know what? I think the cat person is right. I think we gotta go into the tavern and get ourselves.
Wait, are you a cat?
No.
Yep, Henry.
I'm
I think you're right,
human.
Henry. Yep. We're gonna go get toasted some more. And then
Gotta go get toasted.
Nothing better than a drink these days.
back to.
Also, I don't know about Emmy. I am still wearing like my hood and trench coat and like I look like another Midwestern white dude right now. I could be anybody.
disguised Tertius and quote unquote Thelina.
Melonia, excuse you.
I said Thelina.
You got it wrong. That's right.
Get fucked.
You're the one misgendering or mispronouncing.
Cole,
her
do you
name.
have a way to disguise yourself?
You are still in the harbor offices at the moment.
What you do?
I think. Well, people are yelling at you for trying to cut in line.
Are
Right?
they actively yelling
Yeah,
at me,
one
or
of them-
once I backed up, did
Yeah,
they stop?
One of the sailors told you not to get froggy with him, and then.
And then you got dead stare.
Would you like to say that to me again?
What I said, lass, was not to get froggy with me, okay?
I don't
Do you want to choose your word again?
I am a homosexual.
Is he a frog? He's literally just saying, I can use slurs, I'm a minority.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. And you would have let me continue. He was going to say, I am a homosexual. You cannot play the victim card with me.
Jesus Christ.
I hate everything.
You ain't worth my time.
And my mother, I had 2 of them. That's right.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I hope your holes
Yeah,
get fucked by a frog.
I can't believe they
Did
had
you hear that?
sorry.
She's getting froggy with me.
There's another
I would
frog
get froggy
sailor
with you.
just like deck
He
him.
has another frog. A Bogle sailor goes up and beans him in the face. You have roll performance with advantage.
Would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter?
Literally. Oh, I got 17.
You have started a fight in the harbor offices.
Oops.
Hey, we can cut in line easy.
I'm too sexy.
To your best knowledge, there is about a 50-50 split between the anti-racist sailors and the anti-homophobic.
How was nobody was homophobic?
They have like West Side and Story themselves into 2 separate gangs that are like beating the shit out of each other.
This is beautiful and I'm sad I'm missing
The
it.
clerk stands up on his desk and says, I'm a gay frog, what do I do? Who's
Kill yourself.
I'm a gay Bogle, what do I do?
Just start undiscriminately.
Stand with your sister.
My identity called into question. He throws himself in the fray.
He throws himself outside. He leaves.
He just jumps in. He's not even fighting for a side. He's just
He
in.
just is flopped in the
He wants
middle.
to be beat by both sides.
He's getting like thrown between each side.
I think we use the chaos caused here, and surely some authority or police force will come and arrive. I think we use the
fight
chaos
ends
here to steal a
with
boat.
both parties
While,
shoving
Just
their
steal a
bodies back and
boat?
forth,
Yeah.
and we don't want him.
just while they're distracted.
That's a rough.
Alright, do you think they're distracted enough to
Who is
steal a
going
boat?
to crew this boat? Dirty?
Us.
There are 4 of you.
Yes.
Can we
No,
water
no,
bend?
there's 5 of us.
With the echo.
Does the echo interact with physical things like that? I mean, yeah.
It could, But that would be extremely difficult and still not quite enough. You're a few people short of a baseball team still.
Are we not able to operate a small boat?
You could, but that would require acquiring.
Yeah, we'll just take one.
And
One of the
losing a lot
empty
of time
ones.
as well. Small boats are slower.
As our only option. You can't exactly hire a crew right now.
True.
They're too busy. Come on! Homophobic frogs, get in my boat!
It seems they have reshuffled sides, and now they are fighting about whether or not
They just have an excuse
Atheist
to
versus
fight.
religious.
whether or not froggy is a reclaimed slur. One side insisted it's still damaging, and the other side claims they have reclaimed it and redeemed it for their own purposes.
Oh my froggy.
What are their opinions on Froggy Chair?
Such a thing is considered taboo and should not be mentioned in polite company.
It's like a sexual position.
Yeah. What did you think froggy meant?
No, I'm just saying froggy chair.
I was talking to Rob.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I get the allusion to the fact that a froggy chair would essentially mean a sexy chair.
Well, I think we solved racism today.
Yeah. I think to celebrate we steal a boat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, we better do it quickly.
Does anyone have any other ideas? Cause I don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah, so we steal a boat.
Because I was going to say, if there's a large ship leaving, we can try to hijack it.
There are no large ships leaving, according to anyone.
Small ship it is, then, if we can find one.
Are you two still in the harbor offices?
I was just going to leave in the chaos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, everyone's distracted.
You have reconvened outside the docks by the levee.
You guys learned anything?
Well, there's a chaos happening right now, so we can steal a boat if we want to.
Fuck, okay. We learned that the dock's closed, and there's, if I remember right, $200,000,100 fee?
$100 gold.
$100 gold fee.
Well, it's $3,100,000 gold for us, 3 total, and then add 100 in for him.
According to the drunk people. If you look at the sheet, it's 1,000 gold a pop. But
It is 500 for Felonious.
yeah, let's go see if we can find one. It seems unguarded enough. Then we still have to deal with, for said fee, does a military ship come after us, or is it next time we port that they would be freaking out?
I think we just run and then
Figure it out later.
Blockade running.
yeah, I think
I'm
we
just not wanting to get crashed into by a larger boat.
That's fair.
I don't have any other ideas. Let's go. Start
Fuck it,
making our
we
way.
ball.
Hit the road, and by road I mean the ocean.
Fuck it, we ball. Let's go look.
Most of the levee is crowded with sailors and the like. What is your plan to steal a boat under public watch?
Are we under heavy watch? I thought they were all leaving in at the office was the whole thing.
There's not literally every sailor in the office.
Well, I know
Those were a lot of
I thought they were all gone because they had gone to the office to complain, or they left because there was no work.
I had described both that they were crews landed on their ships and a long line in the office.
I see.
Not everybody's going together in one place.
Is there any small boat where...
Not saying.
Is there a small boat that looks unguarded?
Nothing is necessarily guarded, but most of the ships have people or their crew nearby.
Most. Is there a small one?
Roll to search.
Investigation or perception?
Either.
22.
Which one did you pick?
Perception.
Okay.
4 higher than my investigation.
Some of the docks have sprawled outside of the levee and are just built along the shoreline. Most people are gathered along the levee. There is a significant portion, not large, but significant portion of the harbor that is on the shoreline. And in that area, there are very few people. Mostly because that's where the poor ships dock. And you think that most of those sailors are probably out drinking or in line. Being poor.
I'm gonna start making my way down.
Does everyone follow him?
Yep.
You all leave the crowded public area and enter a sparser, quieter zone. There are about 4 or 5 skiffs, schooners, whatever the fuck they're called.
Skiffs, I think.
Skiffs are positive tiny. You're not going to get to work on the skiff. Let me see schooner. Yeah. There are a couple of schooners. A couple of gooning schooners.
Stop.
Is there one that seems to be unmanned?
Most of them appear to be unmanned. 1 or 2 of them have 1 or 2 drunk sailors sleeping nearby or on deck.
I'm gonna go look for the nicest one that looks unmanned.
You approach one of the nicer schooners. From a distance it looked unmanned, but now that you're standing in it, there is a drunken sailor lying flat on his stomach, sprawled out. The trail of vomit kind of puddling next to him.
You grab his legs, I'll grab his hands.
Are we gonna throw him off, or are we gonna leave him on and see if he'll help us?
I don't think he's gonna help us. We might be able to nudge him and be like, "Hey, here's 100 gold. Can you help us get out of the port?"
Yeah, I'll nudge him, try to wake him up.
If he doesn't help us, we can just knock him back out and leave him on the docks.
You nudge him, he goes,
Falls back to sleep.
Sounds like Crazy Steve.
Hey man, wake up.
Plants vs. Zombies.
Wake up. No, kick his foot.
Oh!
Gently.
Oh, okay. Oh!
Breaking toes over
Oh
here.
my
No.
God.
How you doing, friend?
Friend!
You not recognize me,
Friends
bro?
don't kick friends.
The rather soggy, wet cashet sailor looks up at you and says, "We ain't friends, pal."
Bro, we were drinking all morning.
Fuck, were we?
Yeah.
Roll deception.
It's a natural 19 for a total of 19.
They gave us permission to leave. Let's go.
Kevin?
Kev.
Sure.
Just
Kev?
Kev, man.
Kev dog?
Yeah!
Oh god.
Oh my goodness, Kev dog. Oh, that was one hell of a bender.
Yeah, good times. I got a favor for you, though.
Yeah, what do you need, Kev?
You ready to set off? Like 10 minutes ago, they dropped the port closing ban, and this place is about to be crowded as hell. So I was kind of hoping we could leave beforehand. I was just up at the office. It's a nightmare. Everyone's running back
can you hear
to their
that,
boats.
Ryan? In the office?
Roll deception at disadvantage.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
If this makes it different, I will be seething.
That takes it from an 11 to a 22. I rolled an 11.
I'm seething. Okay.
Hey.
Okay, slow down. Okay, then slow down a little. So first of all, they lifted the ban,
Yeah.
but there are no other ships out there.
Not yet. Like, this was like a few minutes ago. I don't think any of the big boys have reloaded.
Is this the first time we drank together? You look kind of familiar to me.
No, I think we've drank together before.
As do the other three of you.
No, not me.
They were all there.
I don't drink.
I could have sworn that.
I don't drink!
I could have sworn you had a nose.
I'm a bold one. Do bold
You
ones
you were
have noses?
drinking a lot, my friend.
Shit.
She's
My
too
wife
young to
is
drink.
going to be so pissed. Fuck. You are sure, Kevin, that the ban has been lifted, the blockade is gone,
I mean, if you want to go double check, you can.
and not to be rude, but what was our deal again?
We were taking a vacation
To where?
to Morgall. Don't you remember?
Just a nice,
Um,
easygoing trip to Morgall.
I don't mean to be rude to you, Kevin, but I think it was probably a drunk plan.
You're not a man of your word.
I remember it was a dare to see which one of us would be willing to take more steps on Morgall. I was kind of still hoping to get my 50 gold from you, but if you want to hand it over first, that's fine.
I need to pay that tab.
I also kind of need to pay that tab. That's why I was kind of banking on this bet, man.
Okay, alright, Kev. Here's the plan, Kev. My wife is below deck. I'm going to go talk to her. We're going to figure this out. Okay?
Okay.
Because look at me, Kev. Look at me. Be honest with me.
Yeah,
Are you
man.
looking at me?
I'm looking at you. I know you can see two of me, but I'm looking at you.
I am a man of my word.
I respect that. I try to be as well.
I always pay my bets. I always pay my tabs. Most of the time. And most of all, I am true to my wife, Gloria. She is like the flower of my ocean sea. The meadow of my storm.
I don't think there's a lot of flowers in salt water.
Oh shit, are you Thelonious Frog?
I'm a woman. I have a little hat.
Oh, I forgot.
They're still in disguise, like full disguise.
Oh shit, a woman!
Holy shit, is that the Thelonious Frog with huge knockoff?
Look, someone's cosplaying Thelonious Frog.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be silly. That's my twin brother.
I'm sorry. I thought you were my wife for a second.
No.
Incorrect. statement.
Was your wife a Boglin?
Yes?
Oh, okay.
Well, go get her.
I
Let's
thought
get
it was
this
she
show
was
on the
cash
road.
it. I'm glad to see interracial love.
Alright, I'm going to go below deck. Whatever you do not unmoor the boat. And he points at a rope tied to the dock.
Is it just one boat or one rope? Okay.
Cut it.
Whatever you do not unmoor that schooner.
I won't. Don't worry.
Listen.
Crossed fingers behind your back.
No, I won't. I'm a man of my word.
The gooning schooner is my ship.
Oh my god, it is not canonically called the Gooning Schooner.
It's called the gooning.
Oh my god, Gabe, why?
The gooning schooner.
Oh,
This is our punishment call.
Frosty Wipeout is canon, and the Gooning Scooter is canon.
The gooning schooner. The gooning schooner is delicate, like my wife. She cannot withstand very strong winds for very long. So leave her moored, leave the sails unjibbed, and we will sort this out. Just listen, Kev, my wife, she does not like my drinking. I will get you to Morgall, but we're going to have to make.
It was a sober bet.
Fuck.
No? Okay.
Listen, I'm going to get you to Morgall, but there are going to be some compromises. I don't know if I can get you money yet. Today.
It's
Today,
no rush, man. I trust you, bro.
Gloria, I love her, but she's got her hands.
Hey,
The old ball and chain, alright?
I've done this before with my lady. You tell her the bet's a lot lower.
Kev, I bet you have the most beautiful.
Gorgeous, man.
Okay. I'm going to below deck with my wife.
Okay.
My wife?
If he looks slightly past Carter, he'd see like Tertius with a spear ready to cut the line.
We're not. No, we're listening. If this guy actually seems to be willing to take us, we are going to listen.
I will be back. If you hear screaming, that is fine. If you hear screaming for an hour, save me.
Save me.
You got it,
He
buddy.
puts on his hat and he very unsteadily trudges below decks.
I snap around once he's gone. Don't cut the rope.
We need to hurry to Morgall.
I know, but
this petty squabble is beneath us.
We give him we give him like 5 minutes. We want them working with us to man this thing on the way there, not against us.
We just threw him overboard.
I agree.
But my buddy.
I agree
my
with
friend.
Thelonious. This squabble was beneath us. We cut the line. They are forced to cooperate.
Okay.
Someone, 4 people are approaching the dock towards this ship. It appears to be a Cashret, a Boglin, a human, and a red Goylekin.
Holy shit! Diversity squad.
We're a diversity squad.
Dude,
They had a quota on the police force to fulfill.
Yeah.
The sorcerer comes up to you and she says,
How do we know she's a sorcerer?
By the time she has a big sign on her, she has to say sorcerer.
It's a name tag.
so the human woman, a woman?
A woman?
Woman can't be cops. Come on, Gabe.
Comes up to you and she says, I am sorry, but this is your ship?
No.
No, it's our friendship.
This is your friendship. Okay.
Is there a problem?
Complicates things a little. Yes.
What's wrong? What can we help you with?
Well. And she turns to the cashier, who's very tall, muscular behind her, and she says, Susan, I don't think we can sink this boat then.
You were going to sink it?
Susan goes, no sink boat. Fuck. Yes, I think that we're going to have to bring them in another method. Yes.
Alright, I'm cutting the line.
Are they on the boat or are they on the dock?
On the dock.
What's going on?
Are you seriously cutting the line?
I'll let you finish.
Let's talk a little bit more. What's going on?
You are Carter Fengaren, correct?
Oh, dear God.
My
Specifically not a
cousin
doctor.
is.
Specifically not a professor or a doctor.
Yes.
My cousin is Carter
But that
Fingering.
is unmistakably a woman.
I have frog titties.
Literal frog titties.
Can I tell if she's using like detect magic or something like that?
No, that was a joke.
Okay.
She's going, you are Carter Fengaren, correct?
No, my
She looks
cousin's name is.
Piece of
That's
paper.
Kevin.
And she said, this is you, yes?
It's my cousin. My name is Kevin
No,
Fingaren.
I think this is you. And, Susan,
Yes.
would you hold up the flyer of the young Boglin lass?
Yes.
Susan, she lifts up a flower with your face on it, with the nose.
I don't have a nose.
That's not you.
Wait
That's not
1
you.
second. Susan, provide the nose, please.
What?
Susan pulls out her nose.
If you touch me with that, we are going to have a bad time.
Well, what I am just trying to say is, I am thinking that you are the bounty, and we are going to be taking you.
Cut the rope, cut the rope, cut the rope.
Alright, I cut the rope.
Roll initiative.
These motherfuckers.
How did they tell it was us?
It's literally you, bro.
No, I know, but like I've been in disguise. The two of them
Oh,
are in disguise.
My God.
Hey. I also rolled a natural one.
Are you fucking for
There's
real?
probably drunk people talking about you at the bar.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give me a fucking minute.
No.
I didn't want to.
Excuse me.
You only fuck for a minute?
No, not normally.
It's less than that.
A minute? What do you think I am? A fucking Olympic long distance runner? Jesus.
Who do you take me for, God?
Oh, that was good. That was pretty good.
Pretty good, James.
My man really just ignored that quarter.
Yeah.
That was
Dodging it.
That was pretty smooth.
I remember back at the lunch tables in middle school, we would play budget Beyblades with spinning quarters, where we'd spin them towards each other, and whichever hit the ground last.
Beyblades. I think that was a good use of my inspiration.
Oh yeah.
It no longer does because we're getting fucking ganked anyways.
I begrudgingly accept that was a good use of your inspiration, and I would
Not
like you to
earned.
know that you would not have succeeded in fooling my guy, whose name you still don't know, by the way.
No, he's my friend. I don't
He's
care.
just
what his name is.
my guy.
He's my guy. He's
Into
my
actually
boy.
believing he had made a drunken day. That's what that inspiration did.
I feel like that was a fair use of it, though. Not game breaking.
I'm not denying it.
Not anything wild.
My fucking nose.
Are you gonna
Just
fill out that spreadsheet later today, by the way?
Carter pulling off some Riz.
For the first time in his life.
The only thing that I've noticed with a lot of those is
To be honest with you, Robert, it's still a little early.
Yeah. I'm trying to get an idea of, like, I'm not trying to decide on a place. I'm trying to get an idea of, a better idea of what everyone wants.
I talked to our management about going month to month, and they told me that we'd have to wait a month, and then they sent out an email. So just for reference, I was just to tell you guys that now.
Okay.
okay.
Generally, housing does not move that far ahead.
Yeah. My mom said because they have to give you 30 days once your contract ends. They have to give you 30 days to move out. So my mom said a lot of places will list the place as soon as the tenant says that they're not renewing their lease, and then they'll say like, oh, like, yeah, we're open for new renters, but we have to let the previous tenants move out, so you won't be able to move out until 30 days from now. And so that it's not like as soon as they need somebody in there, they're not looking for somebody. They want to have somebody lined up. As soon as those people move out, they want new people in.
Yeah, that's what I understood too, which is why I thought it would be better to get stuff lined up early.
It is good to look, but
My mom
no
said
one's going to accept anything, application-wise, as of the moment.
Yeah, because I mean, we're not looking at moving in for another like 2 months,
Yeah.
3 months maybe.
Until June, so
Yeah.
more like 3.
What is this?
It's Gangplank.
Your mom.
Walk the plank.
Of course, it
Don't
doesn't hurt to
look
look.
at me like that, I don't know.
But just nothing's gonna happen yet, just because of nature of
Markets.
things moving as such. Initiatives, Carter.
11, 12. Sorry.
Also 12.
Who's the higher dex? Actually, it doesn't matter. Sorry. You guys were together.
Power turn.
Natural one.
Also natural one.
Wow! The one with
2
the
power
turn.
turns.
Wow. It is real initiative. Oh wow.
Hey, Brad.
Hmm.
Have you been keeping up with the Jujutsu Kaisen at all?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the most recent chapters? I've been feeling like the story has taken a dip in quality in the last 10 or so chapters.
Dramatically. I'm not so... I haven't, like, fully read the last couple of chapters, but I've done... I've seen, like, the Spark Note version, basically. And, yeah, a dramatic dip in quality. Which, it just feels so rushed that it feels like Gege had made the decision from the beginning that he wanted very few characters to survive the story, and now feels like he has to kill off all of them because he didn't want a handful of them to live.
I don't even mind him killing them off. It's just
The way
the
it's...
way
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense how they're dying.
Well, it's because everybody's throwing ones for the first time in the series, and everybody's losing said ones.
Okay. First things first.
Yeah, it's just...
Tertius cuts the rope. The ship begins to move. The human sorcerer, Anna, is going to jump onto the gangplank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we don't want to be that close, actually. Humans can't fucking climb! Ugh!
How low is the plank?
Bozo. You know who can climb?
It's touching the water at the moment because
This guy.
you cut the rope of the boat before pulling the gangplank up. So, it's about a 15-foot slope from the edge of the... Not 15 feet, it's more like 5 to 10 feet slope of the edge of the ship into the water. Anna is going to stand there and she's going to cast Scorching Ray. She says as she does so...
Scorching Ray! Like that?
The aim is to take you in alive, but you don't have to be conscious to take you in alive. She's going to roll a shot at everybody except Carter. Against you, Tertius, that was a miss. Against Thelonious, actually disadvantage.
Helena.
That's a miss against Thelonious. Against Emmy, that was a hit.
You're the tank of our party.
17.
Well, one
fire
of the
damage.
two.
Oh, that's fine.
How much?
17.
Ouch.
The Boglin is going to run up the gangplank. 5. I told you it was a good idea to follow that ruckus, Ribbit. I knew it would lead somewhere. He's going to cast Ensnaring Strike, and then he's going to attempt to hit you with a sword strike, Thelonious.
What? Why me? I'm an innocent person.
He's going to attempt to attack you again. Displacement close BI. Very good. That one hit. I need you to roll strength save.
6.
You have been restrained by Ensnaring Strike. You take 9 slashing damage, and then from Ensnaring Strike, you will also take an additional... Nothing yet, but at the start of your turn, you take 1d6 piercing damage.
Bitch.
Yumito turns and says, I've got this one covered, Anna! Thelonious and Carter, it's your turn.
Do I roll concentration?
On?
This guy's self?
Oh, yes, you should. I didn't disguise some concentration.
No,
I didn't think it was.
it is not. Alter self is, but disguise self is not.
Okay, then never mind.
Hey, her tits aren't real.
No!
going
They just
to-
deflate.
Cast Eldritch Blast. Which one's this one?
That is, I believe, who's 5 on the chart here?
Kid named Repelling Blast.
So I moved the wrong guy. 5 should be there, 9 should be there. 9 is the Red Goilkin. Molo is his name. Not that you know.
What kind of build?
One second.
Like, can I guess class of some kind? Caster, non-caster?
He's thin and he's not wearing armor.
Okay. I will pull out my revolver and shoot him 3 times. First shot. Okay, so I guess the first shot is going to be a 21 to hit
That's
for...
How high up is the dock from the actual water?
5 feet.
Okay. So would it require climb speed to get up?
Nope, you just pull yourself out.
He takes 18 damage since I rolled max, and he is pulled into the water. Number 9.
Number 9
He'd
large.
be pulled towards me and into the water.
He's in the water.
Then which one's this one?
That is Anna, the sorcerer.
I will shoot her next. It's cocked as fuck. It's gonna be a 27 to hit
Hits.
for 14.
Got it.
Third shot at her as well for even higher to hit. 14 damage again.
Alright.
And then we have a power turn right now. Is this worth me starry forming, do you think? Using the wild shape charge?
How quickly does the ship seem to be moving from the dock?
Slowly.
Okay.
There is no sail. Is the slow pull of the current dragging you out?
I don't know.
I don't know how big of a fight this is gonna be, that's all. I guess it's short rest, so I will starry form and take an archer shot
At
8. Caster again. For a dirty 20.
okay.
For a total of 13 damage.
Got it.
That one's radiant.
Anything else?
I'd be getting an opportunity attack if I move, but I really don't want to be in the front line. I have to risk it. 5, 10,
Opportunity
15.
attack. Yumito lashes out with his tongue.
Yay.
That's a hit. I need you to contest a grapple.
Oh, God.
Why did I roll a d10?
Oh,
There we go. That is
I
a
just
21.
wanted to
Yeah, that's a
double-
flat 10. I don't move, I guess.
I got little feeling. He says.
I just, like, shift the flaming flintlock that's in my hand.
Alright, Thelonious, roll d6 for the piercing damage from restraining strike.
Bitch. Oh, wait, D6. 4. Let me double check.
You can use an action to make a strength check to escape. That is it. Or you can break concentration. On Yumito.
Can I Misty Step out of it?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
And what's the range? Is it 30?
30 feet.
It should have been 5 more damage on number 8.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go to the back.
He goes, oh!
I go right out of that. And then I will inspire Carter.
How so?
No! I'll inspire Emmy.
Inspiration.
How do you inspire me? Emma.
You go, young lady! You got this!
Wow.
With my Thelonia voice. I can't be too songful. I'm not Thelonious. I'm Thelina.
This should be swapped. There we go.
You're a bard, right?
Yes.
Barb.
Do you have Jack of all trades factored in?
Perfect.
I see all the blank ones. Just making
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Well, I don't know what I could also circle it.
It is Susan's turn.
The way D&D Beyond does it is half circle, so shade in half of it.
Susan
Yeah,
is
I guess
going
I
to
just
say.
do it for all the blank ones. There's, if
Okay.
it's half circle.
Yeah, you,
Oh, I have full, and then ones with X's are my
Double.
my double. Yeah.
Susan says, I'm gonna rage! And then she rages. Uses her cat speech.
She
to
rages
make it
all over the place.
all the way to you, Thelonious. And is going to attempt to attack you at least once. We'll find out if it's twice. That is a hit. The second time she's going to attempt to grapple you. So contest a grapple.
And I can do acrobatics for that, right?
Yes, that's a 17 you need to beat.
22.
Damage from the attack was 17 slashing. Okay. Molo is going to swim out of the water, jump back onto the dock, and he's going to attempt to cast Slow. Using his lute, he's a bard, on you 3. It is a wisdom save, DC 17.
Easy.
I will use my reaction to give myself a +4 bonus to the saving throw, therefore making that
Okay. What was the numbers? I went the numbers.
17.
25.
25.
And then
Emmy. Included.
Alright, I want to double check. So this says, when you make an attack with this weapon against the creature, you may teleport up to 10 feet before the attack. So can I say, like, I'm attacking 5?
Emmy, I'm asking you to roll a save.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was my turn. What can I save?
Wisdom.
Fuck! That's a 3.
Okay.
so close.
Or 5.
We're gonna cutting words.
There it works, yeah, it doesn't matter.
So then you two are slowed. And then with this bonus action, Molo is going to inspire Emma.
What does slow do again?
You
One
can
attack per turn.
make one attack per turn, and your movement speed is added, and there's a bunch of other secondary shit you need to do about that. Now, Tertius and Emma, it is your turn.
Not the slow
Who was the one that
people.
cast it?
The bar.
9.
Molo.
Okay.
What was your question?
Oh, with the... So do I teleport to the person and then attack for my first one, or is the
You
first...
teleport to and then attack.
Okay. So, 10 feet away, I could teleport right here and attack that person without
Yes.
using any
If she
movement?
cutting words that, is Indomitable a reaction?
No, Indomitable's a free action.
Could I
Indomitable's free.
could I Indomitable after the fact that I failed it then? Or if you
I believe Indomitable lets you, yeah.
It should.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's like the last thing to trigger.
Yeah, I was not sure if it was order of operations, like... 'cause
Yeah,
I,
it lets you reroll a failed. It lets you reroll a save that you failed. So yes, you can.
I have Indomitable too, don't I?
Yes, you do.
yeah,
Ooh.
I make that.
Do you want to use Indomitable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 20. Alright, Cole, natural 20.
That's a 13.
Damn.
Close,
Still slow.
Fuck!
but no secret.
Oh well, that's fine. I'm gonna
Indomitable is great when it works.
teleport next to this person.
It's
Instead of
salty when it
horizon
does.
slicers.
Alright. Room to hit.
Please, for the oh wait, can I summon my echo?
You do a
You
bonus
action
action
or a
attack.
bonus action.
Ah, fuck. Well, shit. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just attacking. I give up on life. It's 15.
That hits.
Oh.
These guys are a little low.
Take that. 7 plus 5. 10 plus 2, 12.
Got it.
Walk there. Then use my action to cast Booming Blade.
Why are you all targeting the sorcerer? My
Do you hit her with the guy?
This is D&D. There's no token healer, so you hit
I forget. After your archer form, is it like Guiding Strike or is it no? Okay. Just a regular hit then.
Yep.
That's going to be 23.
That hits. Damn.
It's basically another Eldritch Blast,
Oh, I can't even shield that.
but it's bonus action. And now it's 2d8 plus 6 damage. So it's fucking
Where the
good.
fuck is my other D8?
It's next to your D10.
Thank you. 7, so that's 8, so 15, and then... So 16. So that is 22 damage of piercing and bludgeoning mixture.
Got it. Inna's bloody.
Bonus action
Fucked her
with
up
my
for it.
normal attack, I'm going to shove.
Okay. Why did I roll a d10 again? Okay. That is a 15.
That is a 18 for me.
She's using the inspiration from Molo. She passed.
Okay.
I will use my Cosmic Wheel to give him a d6 on that.
You need to be 25. She rolled a 10 on the d10 and inspiration.
Well, what were you at?
I can't beat it.
Oh, then I won't use it.
Or, yeah, I can't.
Anything else?
Sorry, it's just a d6.
Nope.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, she's cutting words, so I'll step back.
Anna is not a bard. Anna is
Or-
a sorcerer.
Okay.
You sure you want to step back?
Yeah.
So you can have an opportunity to attack you.
Okay.
With green flame blade. That's a miss.
Okay.
Sorcerers be like.
Top of the round.
From the below deck, you hear, "What is going on out there?"
Don't
My
worry
friend,
about it.
we're being attacked
By pirates.
by pirates.
No!
Just stay inside where it's safe.
Do you hear that? Only we have to stay inside. No!
He's more terrified being inside.
Oh, let's see.
It turns out he's actually a level 20 retired, like, warlock.
Anna's going to walk up and
Okay.
say,
She takes the damage.
I'm sorry, Yumi. Huh? She's gonna quick cast Thunder Wave.
She takes 20 points of thunder damage.
Got it. I need a con save.
from you, and you.
DC is 18.
Nope.
Oh no!
21.
I got a
7.
7.
I got a
21.
17.
Alright, you two.
Get knocked back. Bing bang. You get knocked into him, so you both take the.
I passed.
Oh, sorry.
failed.
You
I
failed. So that breaks the grapple, but it also knocks you back, bro.
Still breaks the grapple. How much damage?
Let's see. That is 16 thunder damage for both of you two. Half for you, Tertius. So you take 4 thunder damage.
Reduced to 1.
I reduced it for me.
Alright, okay, thank you.
And then
I need a pencil.
Here.
Yumi has to pass.
There's also one
Oh,
on the
you
floor
passed.
under that table.
Okay. Yumi takes half. And then Anna is going to use quick cast Green Flame Blade on you, Tertius.
Alright.
Rude.
That is a hit. For combined total
For how much? What did you hit with?
a 19.
Missed.
That was a 19 natural, sorry. Plus. Oh, that's a miss. What's your AC again?
My AC is 20 plus 1 per round of combat up to 3. So right now it's 21 AC. It's out of the clockwork shield.
I don't know why.
It's a miss. That's right.
It's a cool item.
It's Yumi's turn. He's going to flank you.
Alright.
Restrain strike again. He does have advantage. That's a crit.
Alright.
Second one, I'm just gonna roll it now. A miss. Okay. Strength save DC 17.
That's a 23.
Okay. You take a total of 19 slashing.
Does that include my damage reduction?
No, I did not that time. Thelonious, it's your turn.
There's a raging barbarian in front of you.
Lovely.
I use my sunbeam scroll.
Yeah, can I just cast Hold Person on the barbarian?
You may.
Can you
Want to?
upcast that?
Hmm?
Can you upcast that to more people?
I think that is how Hold Person works, right?
Yeah.
Get more people? I could. Who else should I grab in it, though?
Everyone. You guys
So
have
just upcast it to...
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, you're supposed
Fifth.
to make a wisdom save when your turn being slow.
Hey.
You know what? Sure, we can just throw them off and
That's a
leave.
19.
Just end it here.
Yeah.
I'll upcast it to include
Fuck
everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Swear to God, if I get slowed again, I'm gonna.
Hold!
Everyone.
Halt.
Okay.
Let's save that. Should save that inspiration for later. Ooh. Okay, what's your DC again?
19? Yeah.
This is
Oh,
wisdom.
I should have used the inspiration that you gave me on that last save. Fuck.
Yumi and Anna passed. Susan and Molo did not. So the bard and the barbarian are paralyzed.
Which one's the bard?
So these two. These two are paralyzed.
Anything else? Like moving? Maybe.
Yeah. I'll go over here.
Okay. Carter.
How healthy are these guys looking?
Anna's pretty beat up. Everybody else is doing okay.
Still want to pull him into the water because he's 5. No, well, first I have to get up for 15, 20, 25. No, I don't want to be anywhere. I don't like this at all. Yeah, I guess I'll attack first and then move. Gonna Eldritch Blast this guy first.
The bard?
Yep.
That's paralyzed?
Yep, try to pull him into the water.
Okay. Oh!
While he's paralyzed, it's gonna be 23 to hit.
How much pull do you get? 10 feet?
10 feet.
That's enough to get him to the edge. Along that line. You still want to hit him?
No.
Oh no, yes. Now he's in reach of me.
I don't want to... I'm trying to pull him into the water, though, and if I move here, that would pull him...
That'd be 15. Or there. I think that's not...
You don't think
You don't have enough movement to get there.
Yeah. I don't think you'd have that angle even. Even if you were here, I don't think that's the that.
You can't. This is a corner. You can't cut.
15, 20, 25...
Can you not go 5, 10, 15?
He was
20,
prone.
25?
I was
Oh,
prone,
okay.
so I had to stand up.
Yeah, I don't think you can get the angle. I think it's still worth it to pull him there, because it lets me fuck him up. But
Okay. And then... Or would it be better for me to pull this guy to get him off your back?
I don't care about him being on my back.
You're grappled, though.
It
No, he's
doesn't
not.
matter.
Oh, I thought you were grappled.
No. Even if I was, that wouldn't matter.
Okay. No, I won't do that. I'm gonna cast the
It's like the image of that Thunderwave from earlier. She casts it, and these two get blown back, and you're just like...
Okay. So first, I'm gonna bonus
someone
action, Starry Shot this guy.
You mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
He's a ranger.
For 16 damage.
Okay.
And then, so this is my 6th shot. If I cast Diverging Comment, do both crit.
Both do critical damage. It's not a crit.
Okay, critical damage.
It's
Okay.
important, because crits automatically hit. You still have to roll to hit.
Right. Okay, I'm going to use Diverging Comment
On.
this one and the Barbarian.
Okay. I think you have advantage against paralyzed people?
I believe so.
On melee attacks. Or no, melee attacks are auto crits. You have advantage on range attacks. Sorry.
Just roll to hit.
Advantage or no?
With advantage.
Okay. So that's a 30 to hit number 8. And then normal roll against number 5 is a 21.
Okay.
So I believe both hit.
Do damage.
It's going to be 28 to both.
Yeah, all attacks have advantage, but melee attacks crit automatically if they hit.
Yumi is bloodied. No, not my froggy.
And then I'm moving back here.
My froggy fellow. Hold on a minute. You started here.
No,
So,
I was here. I was blown 10 feet back and prone, and you moved me here.
10 feet back is here.
yeah, you are here. So you've got
Okay.
2 squares of movement left.
Okay, then I guess I'm just going here.
Okay.
This is where you would put my token, so I wasn't sure.
Let's see. It's Susan's turn. She's
That crit damage to be fished with this gun is great.
going to resist hold person and fail. Rolls at the end of her turn. Rolls at the end of her turn and fails. Damn. Molo is going to try and resist hold person. is going to fail, and is going to roll at the end of his turn. Is going to succeed.
L plus ratio.
What's your DC?
19.
Alright, Church and Ime. Your turn.
Well, I was going to hit that paralyze the eye with the edge of the dog, but now I can't.
I was able to do way more damage because of it. On the other two.
I have
Plus,
Me when I don't play friendly.
you have advantage against hitting this guy.
It doesn't matter to me right now.
Okay.
He sounds a little
These
bit
two
emo
both
there.
have guiding bolts.
He would have had
on
like
them.
2 or 3 auto crits against this guy.
I'll just twin my gutting strike.
Also, I didn't know it was auto crits. I thought it was just advantage. So I apologize.
I can't even tell what number this. This is a 7, right? The number's rubbed off of it. That looks like a 7 to me, right?
That's 7.
Okay. So that is an 18 to hit both. It's one roll for both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 18 to hit.
Well, actually, you have an advantage roll against him from Guiding Strike, so you roll 1 extra.
So 28 against him, 18 against.
And it's
okay,
been shield.
29. And she's gonna cast shield.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll hit him then with guiding strike, which is. 6 piercing damage, and 18 radiant.
Doesn't Guiding Strike's radiant damage activate on the second?
Oh yeah, second hit. Yeah, sorry. I'll just keep that for the. I am going to attack him another time though.
Okay, then yeah, just keep it.
So 26 to hit, and then. Yeah, it should have been. I cannot think right now.
Math is hard, bro.
That's 20 damage total. So 20 damage on the second hit. I mean total.
Amy says, and I'm not doing so hot. Emme. No longer slowed.
Cool.
I think there's a barbarian
Lit
that's
her
paralyzed with a
cook.
movement range.
I believe you can just shove him off.
The number.
Susan is a woman.
Number 8.
Shove M. As
Yeah,
in
yeah,
EM.
yeah.
EM is
can
gender
I-
neutral, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Except for them.
I mean, yeah, sure for them, but it's shove them.
Shove him.
Shove her, just. Nah. I guess it's the same joke of like, shove her, I
So the way
hardly
you
know
want to
her.
do this, you want to jump and shove her here. Using your froggy jump.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll do that.
So you're going to fly and kick her off the boat.
Yeah. So 5, 10, and then. Boop.
That is only an attack and a bonus action. So.
Cole, I expect this to be a spinning sidekick like I showed you the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah?
She's paralyzed, so automatic fail. You push her off the boat.
I get
Which one is the frog?
Yumi, number 5.
Do you want to shove her off into the salt water?
No. That's fucked up.
That's too
You
cruel
say that,
for
you say
Emmett.
that, and Yumi goes.
So that was 5, 10, and then. Do I use normal movement when I do the frog jump?
No.
Oh, and the frog jump's a bonus action, isn't it?
Yep. No, okay, it's fine. Don't
It
worry
was
about
worth it,
was
to,
worth it.
to instantly throw that person off the ship.
So I've only used 15 of my movement.
Yes.
Five, 10, 15, and then I can use the Horizon Splices to go boop,
Yep, and that's a flank. So you advantage.
and then shake a bitch.
Should have
2 attacks.
2 attacks.
22.
That hits.
Actually, it would have been 24.
Wait, couldn't you have teleported here for more auto crit
No.
I
attacks?
couldn't have moved.
Yeah, that's not in range.
Oh.
Because that's 10 feet to there and then
Oh,
out of range.
okay.
I would be.
If they were there, they could have been.
I didn't know about the auto crits. I thought it was
I
just
don't wanna hear
advantage.
it. I don't
And
wanna
I
hear
just
it.
cares about damage.
That's
I
a
was
26.
trying to give you advantage.
You
Yeah.
care
on the
so
next
much
one.
about damage, you would have left it there like I asked. Man,
You didn't tell me why, so...
I did tell you why, but you ignored me.
No, you never said anything about auto crits.
Minus 10 points.
I still win! I was winning by like 40.
14 plus 18 damage?
to your another attack. Yumi's on death's door. Is this non-lethal?
No. No.
Yeah, I'll do non-lethal.
Boo.
I've raised my daughter to be a killer, not some merciful.
Pansy.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Carter did not say that.
Wait, no, that was for both. That was damage for both. I attacked twice because the first attack was the shove.
You
right?
only gave me 1 damage.
Yeah.
You had 3 attacks though.
Yeah, I gave you the damage for 2 attacks. I rolled that shit.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 1
Alright.
and a 3 for damage.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Top of El Rondo. I'm gonna come up! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna go out there! I'm going to go up there! I don't know what's going on, but I'm coming out!
Okay.
I'm very proud of you. We support you
I don't
coming
know
out.
if you should.
I have a gun!
Okay. So do I.
Bruh.
And our friend walks outside of the lower decks with a gun. Ah! Bounty hunters!
Thank you.
No, they're pirates.
Pirate bounty hunters! He's gonna fire 3 times and miss.
He misses on 3.
I like to imagine it's a blunderbuss, so he fires, and he has to like clean the gun out.
Anna is going to say, shit, fuck, shit.
She's gonna say shit, fuck shit.
No.
Come on, leave.
She's going to say, Yumi! Arr, you rat! And she's going to Misty Step here, and then cast Polymorph on him. Into a giant eagle.
Unbelievable.
We're just gonna...
Unbelievable.
And she looks at you, she says, I'm getting that money.
Okay. I'm sure your family will receive it well.
It is Yumito's turn. He's going to fly up, but not out of range.
She falls to her death.
And then is going to attack you. Twice.
Alright. AC is 22.
That's a miss. Twice. Thelonious.
You can't even hit a simple nobleman. I'm just the spear.
What should we do?
Oh, no.
Just keep blasting?
I don't have a lot of blasting spells, so I can just shoot them.
I mean, I can shoot him 4 more times.
Who's this dude in the water way back
Actually,
here?
wait, where's Emmy?
That's the shapeshifted form.
Emmy, where are
What
you?
the
Which
fuck?
one is that one?
That one, yeah.
Can I enlarge Emmy?
Sure. I think it's a touch.
Enlarge me!
Is it? I could hop over there and enlarge her.
Go for it.
Why do you want to be enlarged?
Never
Because
mind
it's
that.
fun to be enlarged.
Oh, for the extra range as well.
Range 30 feet, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Big birdie. Big Emmer.
Big frog.
Big frog gets big bird, goes smash!
Wait, question. Is my echo also large?
You had no echo.
But if I summon my echo, is my echo large?
Sure.
Big
Two large
echo.
enemies? Fuck, dude, that's kind of...
She's stomping.
Anything else? Renathan?
Renaissance?
Or do you want me to start blasting?
Start blasting.
Alright.
I got nothing. I could start.
I'm gonna shoot the
casting more
caster 4
inspiration, But
times.
like,
Roll
19 to hit.
shield.
28 to hit
That hits.
for 11 damage.
Okay. Don't attack yet. I have to roll concentration for polymorph.
I know.
you got him.
Did I do that?
Okay.
So no giant frog
You
versus
can
giant
continue.
bird.
Okay, I'll shoot her.
But you can
This
pick
is
someone
the
up and
third
just drop
shot. 24 to hit.
That hits.
14 damage.
Okay. Anna's like, let's do her.
It might be more. Sorry, that's 17 damage.
Anna's on death's door.
If I could do math. And then the last shot. Oh.
Emmy, this is what Emmy wants to do. She wants to walk over to this person, pick her up in her big frog hands.
like a toy. Like.
Yeah. Pick her up like a cat and be like, if you follow us, we will not hesitate to kill you.
Yes, I thought that was implicit in nice render.
Shake them hard to make sure they get the message.
You're swirly.
Just fucking, I'm gonna...
Swirlier in the
drop
salt
her-
water.
just
Oh,
drop
wait,
her
no, I'm
over.
gonna be like, can you swim?
I think I can.
Good enough for me.
Plop.
But, I'm a pyromancer, so I don't really like it anyway.
She
Condemn
doesn't
them to
like
the
it,
salt-
it won't kill her.
Condemn them to the salt water. Condemn the
gonna-
frog.
can I-
to
It's
salt
not a
Just-
frog.
Throw her
You
on.
know, I used to do charity.
Just throw her off.
I used to do charity.
I'm gonna
Spikes.
You know, I
I like-
actually support froggies.
Actually, you should throw her in front of the
No,
boat
no,
so
my
she gets
friends
straight
are-
under.
Here's what you should do. You should set her up in the air like a volleyball, and have your echoes spike it.
fucking teaming with my echo. But yeah, no, just...
Alright.
Not like spiking her. I literally just hold her off the edge of the boat and go, okay.
This is your how do you want to do this moment.
Have you ever tried to skip a human like a stone?
Would you like to?
You just unceremoniously drop her like a wet cat.
I'm gonna watch and make sure she doesn't drown.
She goes, ugh, and then she swims back to the dock.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
Seconds later, a large, muscular cashet woman torpedoes out of the surface like a buoy.
Did he cast water walk on him?
No,
Because that launches you straight up.
she's just big. She was,
Go in.
Cat love water?
Are we still getting them?
no, Susan, they have gotten us.
I see. Can we still get drinks?
Drinks are for winners.
Aw. Get fucked.
And then they leave.
I was being serious. If you follow us or tell anyone where we're
They're
going,
leaving.
I'll fucking kill you.
And it says, we're leaving!
Good.
Send your echo after them.
Seconds later, somebody else barges up from below decks.
Oh god.
You see a short, buxom Boglin woman. She goes, Who's sitting in my boat?
Who is what?
A fellow sister and frog?
She runs over to the deck and paws at where one of the scorching rays and mist and hit the deck. Is this Ash? Claudia, I swear. Cornelius, you really done it now!
No.
Cornelius.
Gloria, I promise, I made a promise. You made a promise to marry me, you fool!
Ooh.
We're just all standing there.
He gets on his
Yeah.
knees, gun entirely forgot. I'm sorry.
It's like Dexter's Lab. Oh please, oh please.
Please, I'm sorry. I will kiss your feet and wash the deck.
I prestidigitate the ash off of the side of the boat and clean it. It's like, it's okay.
They don't even notice.
Oh.
I will cook your meal.
I think this is a deeper seated problem than
I
this.
agree.
What?
This is a deeper seated problem than the ash.
I promise I will not drink anymore. You better make it this time, Cornelius. The domestic argument continues.
They're actually unconscious loopers. They don't realize they're in a loop, but he keeps drinking at the start of every loop, and they have this argument, and they all remember every argument.
Cornelius turns to you and he says, alcoholism is my vicious cycle.
It is indeed.
They argue for a little longer, and then she says, fine, but you are going to work for your stay. For 5 hours, round trip.
Yes, ma'am.
She
Yes, round the trip.
walks up to you, Tertius, and she hands you a mop and a bucket.
This is not my job. That's hers.
She goes over to Thelina. She hands you a mop and a bucket.
What am I mopping?
The deck!
All of it?
Yes!
What about the rest of them?
I'll get mops for them too.
Not my job.
I'll just like start casting prestidigitation just like across the whole
Whatever.
thing.
I don't mind mopping. I've done
Cleaning it.
manual labor.
She brandishes the wet end of the mop at you, and she says,
You will mop, or you're getting thrown overboard.
Don't you need a navigator?
I'm a navigator.
Do you know how to get to Morgall by heart?
Yes.
Impressive. I'll take them off.
she presents it to you, handle and full.
I admit I underestimated your skill.
And you!
She says,
I'm still big at me.
Shrink down this instant!
I don't choose that.
I'll,
Do I?
I just. I mean, do you give me a look?
We have
Okay.
a low billing capacity on the ship!
Okay, I drop the enlarge
Go on.
Aw.
a little Emmy.
You know how much
You-
mopping I could have done if I was big?
You will
You will
make
not
tea
talk about-
with me.
You can have my peeled potatoes!
Aw, fuck. Oh, we can make this go by way faster. I'm gonna summon my echoes. We have twice as many hands.
She's working too!
she points at your echo without even flinching. She grabs both of you, somehow grabbing the echo by her wrist. There's no future where you weren't grabbed by this woman and pulled into the kitchen.
Nice.
So she pals both you and your echo into the galley. You start peeling potatoes. Kev, I am so sorry. Gloria is on the warpath.
It's
I
all
love
good, man.
potatoes.
It's all good, man.
We've all been there.
I assume your wife has a warpath of her own.
In her own way, yes.
He claps you on the back and says, well, I'm going to go enjoy the last 5 minutes of my free will. And he goes underneath the deck, too.
Pulls out a tiny flask of alcohol.
Am I able to short rest at some point?
Yes, you
Don't
will,
say the A
No,
word,
we're
Emmy.
working. We're doing manual labor. No rest.
you will be short resting on the ship.
Okay.
And we can end there if you want, or we can continue for another 15 minutes, but
I'm okay
I
there.
think that's a good ending for it.
That's fine, Dad. No.
Yes.
It was silly. It was fun.
Today.
A good bounce back after break.
Thank you for the session, Gabe.
Indeed.
Thank you for the game show.
Indeed.
Maybe I'll make one for next week. One where Gabe can win.
One that is only about this session, and you go into hyper detailed
Yeah.
questions.
I didn't take enough notes, guys.
That did not how I thought it was.
What did you expect?
Okay, I'm questioning here. What was your intended way for us to cross the sea?
There wasn't one.
Well, you obviously had some sort of way to do it in mind when you were planning the session.
I just knew you would figure it out. Listen, Robert, you are a high-level party. Most of my planning is not providing you paths, it's blocking off ones I don't want you to take now.
Fair.
Fair enough.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
A wimble way.
Less so blocking, more so at least making the obstacle interesting.
Stalling.
I'm stalling.
Yes! You're stalling! That's what you're doing!
Stalling.
Back.
Thanks. I need to put these in my fucking cheat
They don't.
drawer anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to move some things around behind the screen, but that was good.
Will you like my token?
Can't believe we have a bounty on us for 100,000,000 gold.
Dollar gold.
Yeah, you $100 million gold.
It's a lot of schmuckles.
Schmeckles are not a valid currency.
It's actually 100 schmeckles per gold.
No. False.
But the issue is there's only 100 schmeckles in the world, so
The
You
Schmeckle
see-
standard?
yeah.
Backed by gold?
Instead of it being the gold standard, the Schmeckle standard.
Yeah, gold is actually backed by schmeckles. That's how it keeps its value.
Nobody knows where the Schmeckle came from.
It's actually a prize that you get in Frosty Wipeout.
That's why it's such a limited currency. So few have ever
So
won.
few have finished Frosty Wipeout.
This is famine. This is not real gamut.
Not according to you and your comments.
You doctored those.
No, I
The
didn't.
second one was not doctored.
That was sarcasm.
Nope. In a court of law, sarcasm is not accounted for.
That is actually false.
Nope. Cannot be wrong. I am an
Legally
unjust
speaking,
God.
I'm correct. And that's all I've ever been.
I don't know. I've also been wrong. Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm left. You know.
I find it hard to believe.
Well,
that
it
you
wasn't.
were
It wasn't
ever
your
been
your
wrong.
answer on
The price
Real
of
versus
being
Fake wasn't
bisexual.
right. So,
Sometimes I'm right.
Carter, when he has a
Sometimes others are wrong.
Carter, when he got an option to do 5 damage or support his teammate.
Carter, when he has an option to do a crit cast of Divergent Comet or to move a teammate into range for like 3 or 4 consecutive auto crit attacks.
He's a bard. I figured he would get out of the paralyzed next turn. And then he would move because he would act before Robert would.
Paralyze him to the end of the turn, first of all.
Not if you passed it on his action and then
You
move.
can't take an action.
I'll let them action resist.
I see.
I'll let you do the same thing.
Rules go both ways.
Like,
I'm hungry.
Thank you for-
Hi, hungry, I'm dad.
oh fuck.
You're not bad, you're red.
Brad, I've been meaning to tell you.
I might do a,
I'm married
I might
to
do
mine.
a tad bit of Monster Hunter tonight, but probably not much.
My family wants to play video games with me.
Your family?
Yeah.
Also, who's in your driveway?
Family
I noticed,
gamers.
It was full.
It's me and Kenna. It's 2
Oh.
Volkswagens, right?
Well, I figured. Well, I thought the normal way vote
I
up
don't think
was
Kenna's here.
He's
you
not.
have two. You have 2 in the garage, one in the
Is
driveway.
car
And
still
then
here?
Yeah.
well, when we got there was
People park
Sabrina
here.
came and picked him up this morning.
Oh, Sabrina picked. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sabrina picked him up.
Is he coming back tonight?
No.
I would like to park in the garage. It's supposed to be freezing cold tomorrow.
Just text him and ask him if he can move his car.
Oh, that's true.
I was gonna say I've done that.
I'm sure if you ask politely.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I've done that with everybody except Gabe, but that's just because Gabe's never in the way.
in my way.